Week 17. Last week we made it, boys. NFL didn't have to cancel one game all year long. We got the job done. We're in 2021 now. Let's have ourselves a day. I got the boys with me. Well, I got Tyler with me right now. He's like half boy, half man. But JJ should pop in. Spread will be here. Twatty and Joey will be here later on. And away we go. What's going on, T?
I'm ready to make some money. We got a lot of plays on the spreadsheet. Let's get them all winners.
Yeah. Week 17, we talked about it for the last week. Week 17's rough, bro. You got to avoid a bunch of landmines because player personnel, there's all narratives, there's all playoff picture scenarios. You don't know who's in, who's out, who's starting, who's not going to play. But I put 3 plays on the sheet today. I like them. I like your plays that you put on the sheet today. And I think we at least put ourselves in the best possible position to succeed.
Yep.
How many? What do you got? 2 NFL plays on the sheet and 1 NBA play?
No, other way around. 1 NFL, 2 NBA.
1 NFL, 2 NBA. All right. Yeah, games are just underway. We have early scores. What scores we got going early? I got to get my televisions all set up.
We got Cowboys 6-0, Buccaneers 7-0. Still 0-0 in the Pittsburgh game. Still 0-0 in Miami. What else we got? Ravens are going in. They're 3rd and 10 on the 18.
To the surprise of absolutely nobody.
0-0 in Minnesota. And then that's it for right now.
Welcome into our boys in the chat. You guys were with us all year long. Robert, Khan, Ghost, Ronnie Lufton, Buzzer Beater, Benjamin, Otter, Eric, Scotty, Y2J, DB Gnarly, Kenny, Adam. What's going on, boys? 7-0 Giants. You know, Joey loves to see it.
Yep.
I know a friend of the show, Michael Nutflush Allen, has that 25-1 shot on the Giants winning the division. I know that Joey got in on that too, like 10 or 12-1. I got it late at like plus 250.
Josh Allen threw a pick.
Yeah, I'll tell you, man.
If that's a catch, I don't know if that's a catch.
I was so close to betting Buffalo, but I waited till this morning. They're not playing. They scratched 3 healthy defensive starters, and they said that Matt Barkley is going to play a large percentage of the game.
What, for the Bills?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Allen will probably play 1 to 2 series, I think.
That's why I stayed away. My daughter is in my house today. My mother came over to watch the Giants game with my daughter. My mother, big Giant fan.
There you go.
Huge Giant fan.
You're going to hear her yelling in the background?
We may very well hear screaming in the background today. 100%. Spread a stare checks in.
There he is.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, not much. How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. I decided I'm going to be a clapper in 2021.
You're taking the Jason Garrett approach to these things?
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
I'm going to be clapping a lot in 2021.
There you go.
And I'm also going to be unapologetic in 2021.
All right. I like that.
So how was your New Year's spread?
Yeah, how was your New Year, buddy?
Dude, I've had the most terrible week, so I mean,
Bad
getting
New
kicked in
Year?
the butt. I mean, I've been taking the losses a little too hard. So
Touchdown Browns, Nick Chubb.
What was my New Year's pick? The Hornets? They were the ones that ruined my day that day.
Oh, no. Yeah, spread, don't worry about it, bro. The beginning of the year is always hairy. These teams
Yeah.
got to settle in.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I know how you're feeling though. Yeah,
I feel like I'm one game behind on every team. Like, I take the Jazz and they lose the Suns and they come back and beat the Clippers. Like I take I had the Mavericks, and then when I take the Hornets, they're terrible. It gets real frustrating. But anyways, what are you guys on for NFL today? Is this public right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we won't talk about the Sheets plays, but is there anything else that you guys are looking at?
4:00 will transition over
Okay.
for subs. Well, Tyler and I have 4 plays on the sheet. Those 3 plays, though, that are on the sheet were the only 3 plays that I bet today, except I did bet a Titans Browns teaser when the Browns were at 8.5. I got it down to 2.5. So aside from that, which nobody could really get on now anyway, the Browns Titans teaser I threw in there for a unit, little Wong T.
There we go. So I just woke up. I jumped right out of the shower and jumped on. Has Mason Rudolph had a possession yet?
Yeah, he converted a third down, and then they punted on the next little series,
Really?
but that was it.
Okay, there we go.
Everything else will be live betting for me today.
Yeah, I think. Although this is, Tyler and I were talking last week, and I was like, all these games are so hard on week 17. There's only like 3 or 4 that are meaningless today, right? Like a lot of them have implications. It's not your typical week 17, right?
Yeah.
Like, even Ben, like that. That actually affects them, right? It's going to drop them in the seed if they drop this game, right?
They'll just drop to the 3.
Yeah.
Well, but technically, even if they won and Buffalo won, they would stay the 3 seed anyway.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So they looked at it as like, well, why play the guys and take that chance?
Has Tua done anything so far?
No.
Wow, poor guy.
Probably completed like 12 passes for like 6 yards.
The sexy pick today was Jets +3. The whole world was on the Jets +3 today.
Yeah, that definitely shocked me. What a difference a couple weeks makes, huh?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I lean that way. I didn't pull the trigger, but I lean that way. Other plays that I leaned initially the Bucks covering the 6.5, but then I looked. The Atlanta Falcons have only lost 1 game by 7 or more points since October 5th. So, they've been playing so much better on defense.
Yeah, with Raheem Morris there. But I don't think he got enough wins to keep the job. So we'll see how that works out for him.
Do you guys see what happened in the Detroit game?
No, that's not one of the games I have on. What happened?
He's running the pump back, and he just drops it. No one's around him. Just bounces down the field.
The only play that I have on the spreadsheet right now, was, did you tail our plays?
No, I woke up too late. I was supposed to be up like 2 hours ago.
Lamar Jackson over 61.5 rushing yards. He needed 92 to get 1,000 rushing yards on the year.
Uh-huh.
And normally there are all sorts of bonus incentives structured into these guys' contracts for like hitting landmarks.
Uh-huh.
And you got to think 1,000 rushing yards in the regular season was probably some kind of bonus incentive for him. So I thought 61 was low. He's got 3 for 16 so far. We'll take it. Kenny said, "Spread, get that tennis homework going with Abu Dhabi this week."
Yeah, that's Kenny. So have you been following? Did you see that the hotel that Australia was going to use? Did Atlanta lose that fumble? The hotel that they were going to use for Australia The people that are already living there were like suing them because they're like, no, 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 we don't want you quarantining here. So it's going to be so dramatic. And they did not lose the fumble in Atlanta. It looks like
Who did you take for Survivor?
Tampa. That's why I was so interested in this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that play.
It was either going to be Tampa or Minnesota, but
Tampa's safer play, I think.
yeah. I mean, it was basically just, do I want to take the good team or fade the Lions, who seem terrible? But when Stafford was ruled in, it made the decision a little easier. If Stafford was out, though, I might have pivoted against the Lions.
You know what, though, bro? I mean, he is so, like, made out of glass.
Did he freeze for you, Tyler?
That, like, it was at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, I know. And I don't really see any reason for them to play him. So, are they going for it on 4th and goal? Wow. Oh, no, here comes the little kicker. The one that ruined our chance to beat the Chiefs last week.
The one play that I was thinking about all week that I didn't pull the trigger on was the Dallas Cowboys team total over 22.5, because the offense looked locked in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I ended up not doing it, though. You love to see the G-men playing with some purpose, Tyler.
Yeah, they're fucking out to win.
Let's go.
Joey's going nuts.
Joey's going nuts over there.
So is he going to be the biggest Eagles fan in the world tonight?
Oh, yeah. Now, do we know, is Alex Smith definitely playing?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, they almost have they have to play him, bro. Like, even with a half a leg, even if he's hurt. Because if they don't play him, they have no shot. I thought the Tennessee game was at 1 o'clock. It's not. Yeah, so technically, Spread, you can get on the 2 plays. Tyler and I have 3 plays at 4:30.
Okay, cool. I'll jump in on those.
The only play that I have live right now is Lamar's rushing prop over.
I'm interested to see where Spreads books hang that props number at, Jay. Since it's all over the place, yeah.
That's a crazy number. Now, FanDuel had it at like, what, plus 140?
Jay, you just had to go and jinx the Giants, didn't you?
Oh, no. What happened?
Tried to hand it off. The ball fucking looked like a bouncy ball going through there.
Christ.
Dallas got it going in.
That's all I need is Joey to start blaming me. Bizarre says, there goes the G-men doing New York things. Yep.
All right, let's get some Lamar rushing yards on this possession right here.
What's up, Jay?
What up, boys? What's happening?
What's up,
JJ?
Same old.
Another day.
Yeah. Gotta love trying to handicap some levels of motivation for week 17.
Yep.
Bro, it's brutal. It's brutal. Subscribers don't want to hear like, we're taking week 17 off, boys. We'll be back in the first round of the playoffs.
Playoffs is usually fun, ultimately, because they offer so many derivatives for every game. You know, now, for the most part, you get a lot of options, but come playoffs, you're going to get a ton of options in every game.
Yeah. Corey said it doesn't matter what happens today because the Skins are winning tonight. Eagles are sitting players, huh?
Yeah, they're sitting a lot of guys.
Let's go, Stafford.
Do you guys see the Colts are linked to Carson Wentz already?
I did not see that. You love to see halfway through the first carry, Lamar Jackson with 30 rushing yards.
He ran another one.
That's what you love to see. You think Josh? I mean, they said Barkley's going to get meaningful snaps. Josh Allen's in though. You would think probably for the first half, right?
He's going after some record, isn't he?
Yeah, he needed like 40 passing yards to be the number one, the single season holder in Bills history. How about Deshaun Watson only needing 283 passing yards today to get up over Mahomes?
He's had some year. What's up, YPJ? Is it too much to ask to not get like 2007 version of Tom Brady today?
Was that the year he got hurt?
I thought the big year they had was 07, 08.
Oh, okay. No, I wasn't sure where the joke was going. What did you
yeah,
have in that
I just don't want like 5,000 passing yards in a season Brady today.
I took Tampa and Survivor, so we might be rooting against each other here.
Oh, I mean, look, if I just want it to be low scoring, I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
Those totals were so low too. Like Godwin's full game over was like 51. He's already got one catch for 30.
Cash out Miles Boykin plus 400 anytime touchdown I gave out.
There you go.
Is that on the sheet?
It's not on the sheet, but it's in the Discord.
That a boy, T.
Nice, Tyler.
You know what? That deserves to put it on the board.
I mean, I'm not as concerned with Tampa starting off super fast, but like, yeah, I'd personally like to avoid them just piling on points in this first half completely.
Yeah, that was a game I was close to, Jay. Like when we were talking, like the -6.5 on the Bucks, until I saw that Atlanta hadn't lost by like a touchdown or more one time since October 5th, which is like, what is that, 10 weeks almost?
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta's a tough team to get behind on any front for sure. But oof, I think Evans is hurt bad. This is the kind of shit you worry about, right? I mean, you play in a game like this that truly doesn't mean much, and you got Evans now hobbled.
Oh, yeah, that was like non-contact. The way he planted his foot wrong, he instantly grabbed that knee.
How about Tim saying, "What's up, guys? What a good surprise to see you guys live. Good luck today." Tim, I love the enthusiasm, but we've been live 17 straight Sundays.
Yeah, he's done, Jay.
But you know what, bro? I appreciate the enthusiasm. Let's go.
Did you see him trying to put weight on it?
I didn't see Evans trying to put weight on it.
Is that an ACL?
Yeah, he got up, tried to walk, took one step, couldn't walk on it, fell back down, tried it again, didn't work, and then he just laid there.
Oh, no.
Always tough to tell, though. I'm no doctor, but like bad sprains and ACL tears when they initially happen, I mean, I think it's hard to know the difference between the two as far as the pain goes, because you also see a lot of these dudes walk off the field with a torn ACL.
Yeah, it's very true.
What's up, Tom and Jerry? I'll tell you what. Minnesota. I mean, Cousins looks awful to start.
How many more years is he under contract?
It's got to
Like
be
two?
it's got to be close to over.
They need a new guy there.
There you go, Cousins.
Viper wants you to know that Cousins is a bum, Jay.
Yeah, look, you ain't got to tell me. I mean, I had to watch this tool for the last 4 or 5 years around this team's offense. 3-4 years. Baltimore doing what they do, beating up on the bad teams.
Yep.
Big King wants to know, how did you become a Vikings fan?
You know, when I first started watching football, I remember I had enjoyed watching Randy Moss in college. And I think I more or less said whatever team he gets drafted to is going to be my favorite team. I was like 6 or 7 years old at the time. So yeah, he went to Minnesota, kind of followed him from there, and then enjoyed watching Minnesota with Culpepper, Chris Carter, Michael Bennett. You know, that one year where they had like the best offense in the league and they would won and they lost 42-0 to the Giants was fun in the playoffs. But for the most part, not just, you know, started watching them from then and been a fan. But I'm by no means like a true like fanatic. Like I don't lose sleep if they lose.
I mean, with how you deep throat Tom Brady, I'm surprised that you're not like a diehard Pats fan.
So Brady was like I became a fan. I became like a growing fanboy of him. Like, you know, you just kind of respect greatness at that level. The consistency. That's just kind of been my thing with Brady. Yeah, I don't understand why anybody hates the guy.
I'd like to go on record by saying I hate the guy.
How many bad sacks is Cousins going to take? I mean,
it was funny. I was listening to the radio, JJ, like the Tiki and Tyranny or whatever the national CBS show is. And they were like saying, I don't think they can ever get it done with Zimmer and running down Zimmer. And I'm like, the problem is Cousins. It's not Zimmer. I don't think anyone can get it done with Cousins.
Zimmers is a good coach, I think.
Zimmer,
I don't think Belichick can get it done with Cousins. Like,
yeah, I mean, Zimmer's against the spread numbers are good too. The problem was at the time Minnesota had no quarterback. He was the one. Everything's timing, right? I mean,
the first one was okay. I don't know why they brought him back though on this most recent extension.
Shah said, make sure you try to place live bets so there's a record of you trying and failing. Well, thanks for the support. Appreciate you, bro.
watch Minnesota attempt this field goal. Oh, no, they're going for it. They better not run this right up the middle. All right, at least I feel better about the play call. There we go.
Is Schaff referring
There
to
we go. Get in there,
FanDuel
Madison.
though? Yeah, see, he's talking about FanDuel, Jay. He's not trying to run us down. He's basically saying
like, how am I supposed to know that?
Because if you go up in the chat,
betting.
like 2 things before that, he says, FanDuel's messed up. I asked, they said it'll be up to their marketing team and depending on the length of downtime.
Well, it's a
So he's giving advice to the rest of the guys that basically on FanDuel, you want to have the record of you trying it and failing, so you'll get the free little money.
All right. Fair play. Play. Shrek said Jason been hurt in the past. I have been.
Yeah, I'll have you know, for week 17, I ordered myself a chicken parm sandwich for lunch.
Let's go.
Jay,
Jay,
get
I
the fuck on
decided,
DoorDash right now and order your brisket.
Jay, I decided I'm going to be a clapper in 2021.
Well, that's
What's your thoughts on that? Like, I'm going to clap a lot.
yeah. I mean, for a second I thought you meant flapper.
No, clapper. I'm going to be a clapper in 2021.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it. I mean, make clapping cool again, right?
Yeah, I'm going to make clapping cool again. Jay, get that brisket. Yeah, I was researching really good barbecue places around me today, trying to find a good brisket.
Did you find one?
I found 3 places that I think I could order brisket from today at some point.
Now let me ask you guys this: if the Giants win for our boy Joey, do we just like all blindly bet the Eagles tonight?
I mean, he's holding like a big ticket too for them to win the division. And I congratulated him on the division like 7 weeks ago.
Yeah, but he didn't want that. He didn't want that bad juju.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't. I mean, I'm down. I'm down for camaraderie to bet the Eagles blind tonight.
Tom and Jerry didn't know JJ was a part of Run Pure.
I mean, Tom, this was his YouTube channel. How did you not know?
In his defense, though, if he's somebody that pops into YouTube once in a while or whatever, like you wouldn't really like there was. I mean, unless you like dug deeper into the channel, like you wouldn't have known this used to be that channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
You would just be like, "Oh, when did I subscribe to this channel?" I tell you what, I know it's early. So Pittsburgh's team total was 16.5 pregame. I mean, the only worry was really if like Baker did something stupid with the football and it was like a pick 6 the other way or a sack fumble. Because like, how was Mason Rudolph going to put 17 points on the board himself?
Yeah, like you're going to need busted plays for them to score points here. I'll be surprised if they get to 14.
Because, I mean, we know their offensive line's not great because we watched this offense with Big Ben. We know their running game's not good. So, like, it's literally going to have to be, like, just like you said, Tom, busted plays deep, a slant to the house. Because, like, this team's not going to, like, methodically move down the field, converting third down after third down to score touchdowns.
I am not on the Ravens first half minus 6.5. It sounds like a good bet though.
So we have 10-0. Probably getting the ball back.
Yeah, they have the ball.
I tell you what, Stafford's a true, gutted out football player. Dude's literally hanging like 4 different injuries.
Yeah, I don't even know why he's out there.
Just must just love the game. But I tell you what, he's also kind of playing for a contract to a certain extent.
Yeah, I think he's a Southern guy, right? I think he like kind of grew up. It's like feels like one of those farm work ethics. Like if you can go, you go.
Yeah.
Basically the antithesis of every NBA player. Oh, I sent you the missed free throw. I forgot to send you the missed dunk by LeBron though, JJ? Did you see that one? Did you enjoy it?
No, I didn't see it.
I'll find it on Twitter because I know that you love to see those things. And of course, they're all captioned with things. And of course, like now I'm just trolling, but like MJ would never,
How about the whole world on the Jets +3 today, Jay? On the road as a 2-13 team. I almost fell for it. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, look, they still could. It's a fun team, right? I just think that, I kind of mentioned this in the video. Like I purposely wanted to talk about it because I know Holden and I discussed games, that we weren't going to talk about to save time, but I purposely wanted to talk about it really to just tell people to not bet the game at all. Because these teams played 3-4 weeks ago. This line's New England minus 9.5 at least. I know New England's kind of hung up the cleats this year, but like not crazy to think Belichick goes off on a high note. Also, do you guys think he's going to be coaching next year?
Yeah.
I can't imagine that he wants to go out like that.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Because like this is basically the Bills' division for the next 3 to 4 years. Miami's always going to be in the hunt. The Jets aren't exactly up and coming, but like, what's Patriots' best case scenario next year? I mean,
they got to overhaul that.
They'll get a boost because they get 3 of their top defenders back, right? Assuming that the vaccine, because they had 3 all-pro caliber guys opt out, right?
Well, that's true. I did forget about that.
So that's already a boost right there. I still think they're probably an attractive organization of free agents who want to win. I mean, obviously, the issue with the team was the quarterback, right? I mean, they're starting a guy that basically should have been a backup. I remember when he wasn't getting signed and we were all like flabbergasted during the offseason. And these guys are NFL GMs for a reason, right? They all saw what turned out to be true, and that's just, he doesn't have it anymore. So
yeah, I mean, he's at his best when he's a lot more mobile. He's definitely not what he used to be mobility wise.
And just his arm strength and accuracy. I mean, it's all, I mean,
he played some tough years.
Yeah, he played some tough years. But I think that's how you use a quarterback like that, right? You get a guy like that, he's not going to be a 20-year guy. That's how I always felt about Lamar Jackson, too. He's not going to be a 20-year guy. Try and get like 10 good years out of him and then move on.
Yeah. House it, AP.
Who would have thought we'd be saying that in 2020?
Yeah.
I know, huh?
Kenny says, spread, what do you think about your Kings losing to the Rockets without Harden?
That was a pretty frustrating game overall. It was almost like I placed the bet the day before, and when Harden went out, I felt worse about the bet. And I know the line moved like 5 points, but it gave all the other guys an opportunity, the little superstar subtraction. And boy, you could see John Wall just juice to get out there and be the man again. And then De'Aaron Fox couldn't defend. Buddy Hield couldn't defend him. So overall, I thought it was a pretty bad loss for the team. But at the same time, as we talked about before the season, I mean, the best case scenario for this team is to bottom out and get a really good draft pick because they really don't have a lot of top caliber players. So, it sucked for my bet, but overall, it's probably what to expect from that team for the rest of the year.
Missing Halliburton is going to be big.
Yeah, and I think the biggest takeaway, right, is that John Wall for Westbrook trade. I mean, can you believe that the Wizards were the one who sent a pick?
Yeah, he looks
John Wall
great.
looks 10 times better than Westbrook's looked so far. I mean, he looked good. He looked really good. Even losing speed, he's still one of the fastest players in the league.
I mean, that's a nice 3 to have: Harden, Wall, and Christian Wood.
If I was them watching that game, I'm ready to get rid of Harden right now and just let Wall take over.
How about Washington winning their first game of the year without Westbrook?
I mean, was that surprising?
That's what I say about him all the time. Like, I know people love his game, and he's, don't get me wrong, one-on-one super talented, but like,
yeah,
the dude is like the exact opposite of team basketball. Like,
he's just a stat sheet stuffer.
He takes so many bad shots. Like, and I mean, don't get me wrong, you won't find many people even close to as explosive, but I mean, what is that?
And he's losing the explosiveness too, and he's never been that good a defender. And I think with you lose a little speed, like Wall's lost a little speed as well. They can still blow by most of the guys in the league. It's on the defensive end where they become even more of a liability.
Dude, Wall's still part like a top 3 fastest guy in the league.
Yeah, he's still pretty quick. It was because he was next to Fox, though, who might be the fastest guy in the league.
Yeah, Fox is fast.
Let's go, Stafford.
You know what's funny, JJ, is when you do these survivors, you sit there and you'll like, go for teams all week, but whoever you don't decide on, you just completely root against, right? Like I
Yeah,
almost,
I'm
I
looking at
almost
it.
took the Vikings, and then I'm like, no.
I told you guys. I mean, I'm in a league where I need to pick 5 teams this week against. I needed to pick 5 teams this week against 10 other people who also going to pick 5 teams this week for what's left in the pool. First place, I think it's about 23 or 24,000. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I mean, you have to pick 5 teams that you have left. So
That must have been hard.
Who'd you go with?
I had the Ravens and Browns available, so it was easy to pick them too. And then you have to pick one as your best bet, which is worth double. Did that really catch it over the top?
Yeah.
Trying to watch this Bucs game. Was that a touchdown?
No, I guess not. I look like it on the front end.
I don't know how it wasn't. I mean, the ref's right there, right? I mean,
That looked pretty good to me. Unless that second foot was out of bounds.
Second foot was out of bounds.
So Ravens were my 2-pointer. Browns, I picked the Giants. So interesting enough. So I picked the Giants purposely as leverage. I didn't pick them because I loved them. I picked them because I looked at who was left, and basically I knew for a fact that at least half the field was going to pick the Cowboys. So when I say I looked at who was left, I looked at who my opponents had picked and who they have left to pick. And just based on that, I knew that at least half of the people were going to pick the Cowboys this week. So I purposely picked the Giants, and I'm the only one in the league that picked the Giants.
That's a great call.
So I'm hoping that even just as leverage alone, that I would gain a huge edge on the field if the Giants let's just beat the Cowboys.
Yep.
And again, it's not even a matter I don't want to split the pool. I don't want to split the pool. Even if I won, I don't want to split it with 5 people, right? So, that's why I leveraged that way. But what is this, third?
What was your total investment into the pool?
That was really a touchdown pass? Oh, God, that's frustrating. $150.
Wow, that's great, man.
So the pool gets that big because you can rebuy up until week 6. And I didn't have to rebuy once, so.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh, this fucking idiot fell down. I'm watching the replay now. God damn it. I'm wondering how a dude like that gets that wide open when Brady's literally got nobody to throw to, and then all of a sudden, boom, somebody pops up wide open. And then my other 2 picks were Cardinals and Washington. So I basically, if I go 3-0 on these earlies, if I do, I'll have some hedging room backwards with the Rams, and of course tonight I'll have some hedging room with the Eagles.
If Allen plays like a large percentage of this game, that number was way soft, man. They're looking to go in now. You got to think, though, if Cleveland is up big, they probably pull the starters in Buffalo immediately, right?
I'll be honest, Jay. I don't think they pull starters unless they're up like 3 scores in the fourth quarter. I mean, they have to win this game. There's no this is not the time to start thinking it. Like it's different. To me, the situation is different in the Bucs.
But their advantage is what without the 2 seed getting a bye.
their advantages. You mean Cleveland? You talking Cleveland or Pittsburgh?
I'm talking Buffalo.
Oh, I thought you were talking. I thought for whatever reason I thought you said Cleveland.
Oh, no. I was saying if Cleveland is up big, you would think Buffalo pulls their starters immediately, right?
Yeah. Well, just to be clear, Yolo, because I understand Tampa has something to play for, but like Tampa's in the playoffs. What they have to play for is playing an NFC East opponent versus somebody else. Which my take was if they have a big lead in the second half, I don't see why they would start risking players getting hurt. I mean, like, I don't know what the status is on Evans. Was he back in the field?
No, he got carted off. He's done.
Yeah.
Like
so
he's not going to be out there next week either, right?
No, you ain't seen him till next year.
Yeah. So, I mean, where's
yeah. Buffalo sat like 4 starters on defense right off the bat.
So if you're Miami, at what point do you just put? Wait, is Fitzpatrick still out? Because I thought I heard that he might have been available.
Yeah, I heard that he might have been available too, even though earlier in the week they said that he had COVID and that he wouldn't play.
Not a boy, Kirk.
They're shooting out in this Lions game for sure. You could see 34 points in the first half of this game.
There you go, Kirk. Move the chains.
Ghost says Allen wants the MVP. I think that's already locked up for Rodgers.
Rodgers, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they don't give it to Rodgers. And plus, he's going to pad some numbers today.
Yeah, I think he won it basically last week against Tennessee.
How flat are the Chiefs going to come out in that second round of the playoffs after having like almost 3 weeks off?
I just don't think it matters. Like they've come out flat for the last 7 weeks and they haven't lost one game.
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah, of course you worry about that, right? It's still an Andy Reid coach team. You know, it's crazy, right? Like, remember the bias on Andy Reid that he could never win big games? Like he lost.
Yeah, now look at him.
Lost the NFC championship for so many years in a row.
All right, Lamar.
There's another 8.
That's 41.
Get there, Cousins.
Imagine FanDuel having planned maintenance on an NFL Sunday. I mean, just the worst sports book in the world.
You said that was FanDuel, Jay, or DraftKings?
FanDuel.
Oh yeah, they're just.
I love DraftKings, man. I love them, but I mean, FanDuel has to have the worst legal sports book in the United States. They have to.
JJ, do you do any DFS for the NBA?
No, I never play. Oh, geez, is this really a defensive touchdown for the Bucks? Ugh.
That'll put a wrench in a team total. Fucking Matty Ice, man.
I don't think it was him. Was it him?
No, it was unless he botched the handoff.
I'm just saying in general. Matty Ice is just like lukewarm puddle right now.
Tyler, do you do modeling at all for your stuff, or I guess you don't really need to model for the totals, right?
Yeah, not really.
I mean, these blowouts just have it's just insane.
Yeah, your model's probably all over the fucking place right now.
Like for the last 5 games, Atlanta's net rating would be 27. Chicago's minus 39. I mean, I think they played each other in that. Maybe they didn't, but I mean, it's just these numbers are so weird.
They opened the year they played each other.
Yeah, because I'm starting it up, pretty much getting everything together now because I have 5 games still. But I mean, I'm just looking at it; it's just unbelievable.
How long can Cleveland keep this up spread?
I mean, could it be that maybe like Andre Drummond's maybe a little better than we're giving him credit for?
And that backcourt's pretty goddamn good. I mean,
Yeah.
Sexton can put up points in bunches.
Yeah, and it's going to be really, their defensive deficiencies that do them in. But in the weak East, where half the games they won't have to worry about that.
Yeah. If
Tom-
Garland can get it going, then they'll be really good.
Tom the franchise said that popped me when he asked if he did modeling. Laugh out loud. Well, I've been on the cover of a couple magazines in my day. All right, I'm kind of a sex symbol around these parts in New Jersey. I've been on Barbecue Monthly before.
The guy who's never eaten brisket.
Settle down, Tyler. Okay.
Barbecue Monthly.
Yeah, I've been on the cover of Barbecue Monthly.
You want to know what the Warriors' last 5 are, Tyler?
Very bad.
Minus 79.
Do we just fade them till they figure out how to get their shit together?
Oh, I think they're absolutely terrible.
We'll catch a break. It seems. It looks like the Bucks will be at the 39-yard line. Fumble hurts, but I guess it could have been worse.
Mason Rudolph just threw the ball at nobody.
He's woefully bad.
He's so bad.
Was he good in college?
He was so really good in college.
Oh, how's this?
Where'd he go? Okie State?
Yeah.
I mean, he is so bad. And then Duck Hodges.
He ain't even on the roster anymore. We don't need to talk about him.
Like Mason Rudolph looks like Montana compared to Duck Hodges.
At least Doc Hodges was mobile, though, right? At least I remember him
Yeah, he would run.
Corey said, put some respect on Duck. Settle down, Josie. All right? Settle down.
I've never seen numbers like this before. The Bucks net rating over the last 5 games is 85.
That pass right there by Mason Rudolph was literally just the luckiest thing ever. He literally closed his eyes and just chucked it down the sideline, and Deontay Johnson came up with it.
This Vikings over is looking like a really good call so far, Jay.
Oh yeah, I mean they're just moving up and down the field.
I'll do nothing more than split, considering.
Who the hell is that? Oh, Josh Dobbs.
I tell you what, you got to give credit to this Tampa O line. I mean, like, I know they've been good, but I mean, geez, like literally Brady doesn't get any pressure at all.
Did Mason Rudolph just get benched after throwing a 40-yard pass?
For who?
Josh Dobbs,
Where did he go to school?
Tennessee.
Did you see the little stat about the teams like against top 20 teams since like 2004? And Notre Dame was like the second worst. Tennessee was in there.
It's tough. Like Notre Dame becomes a scapegoat. But
Was there
like,
a lightning rod, right?
it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered who they put in that fourth slot. It wouldn't have mattered.
They weren't. Nobody was giving that team a game. I mean, everybody wanted Cincinnati, and Georgia was able to come back and beat them. So, I mean, just imagine what Alabama would have did to them.
And Georgia didn't even seem like they cared.
They did. They slept walked till the fourth quarter, and they're like, now we'll play.
The way you've been running in the NFL, we'll get 53 points in the first half, and you'll get shut out in the second half, Joe. It's just I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, was Evans back in there? Oh no, I was seeing highlights of Evans. I thought it was because he was back in. Never mind.
I felt like such an idiot for that Clemson pick. And JJ was like, how dare you bet a quarterback that's 34 in one lifetime?
I don't put that on Lawrence. I mean, don't get me wrong. That O-line, the O-line seemed to not be there. I know that some people thought Clemson might have not been as good this year, but like people say that every year because they don't play anybody. But like Ohio State's O-line against Northwestern, like literally couldn't keep Justin Fields upright.
Yeah, how good did that kid look?
I mean, Fields looked great.
He looked so good, man.
So do you want him on your team now, Jay?
I was just going to ask JJ, is there even a 1% chance that Jacksonville doesn't take Lawrence?
No.
Not even a 1% chance.
No.
I mean, if they did, they'd
Settle down, spread.
I mean,
You just can't.
If they did, they'd be pretty moronic, to be honest. Because, like, look, Lawrence is one of the best quarterbacks to come. I mean, easily the best quarterback since Luck to come out.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't look at one. I mean, look, I'm no NFL scout. I'm not going to try to act like I'm one, but I mean, just watch the kid play. Like, that's all I can tell you. Just watch him play. Like, there's no way you've seen anybody near as close to as good as him.
Yeah, let me just have hope. Exactly, fathead. Spread's looking to crush my hopes and dreams.
I mean, I would think like maybe I'll have hope that Justin Fields ends up being better. I mean,
I'll tell you what, he looked really, really good. Do you think do you guys think he'll be a good pro?
I did, and then was it Twatty that was telling me no, and it doesn't translate? And what did you say, JJ? I had asked around, and people were kind of telling me like, I don't know if he'll be as good as you think. What did you think about that, JJ? I think we've talked about this on the show before.
What was the question, Spread?
Like Justin Fields, like, do you think he'll be a pretty good pro?
I'm not really a Fields guy. Like, I'm not saying he won't be a good pro, but like, look, in that game against Clemson, his O-line literally like let him stand up all game. Like, he had nobody in his face all game. And look, he's proven he can make some passes when that's the case. I don't know. I mean, I've watched him enough where I question some of his accuracy on a lot of throws.
If you had the second pick in the draft, are you taking like him, Trask, Zach Wilson? Like, who are you taking?
You have to take Fields.
You'd have to take Fields. So I know that like Zach Wilson's getting a lot of love. The dude's what 5'10". Like, look, Wilson's good, right? But like,
well, Justin Fields isn't 6 feet, is he? He looks short too.
He's got to be about. He's
a lot bigger than you'd think.
He's got to be 6 feet.
Yeah,
Because I thought the same thing the
that's
first
all
time
we
I watched
hear
him
about.
play.
But like, so people are obsessed with Zach Wilson now, right? And like I don't know,
He's 6'3",
were those same people obsessed with Taysom Hill when he was at BYU? I mean, I don't know.
Wow. Fields is 6'3"?
I thought the same thing. I was like, he's 5'10". My buddy's like, no, he's 6'3", and I had to look it up.
Yeah, he does not look that big on the field.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think it's tough to tell. I think Trask proved he had his best year when he had literally 4 NFL guys around him. So who knows if he winds up being anything special.
What about Mac Jones?
Oh, yeah, Mac Jones, too. That's the quarterback I left out. That's true.
It's always tough with Bama quarterbacks in this recent system, right? I mean, you got literally NFL receivers all over the place. I mean, they showed the who was it? I guess it's a put down of Tua, right? Because Tua 2 years ago was playing with
All 4 of the receivers.
Judy, Ruggs, Devontae Smith, and Waddle.
And Irv Smith. And had Najee Harris and Josh Jacobs as his running backs.
Yeah. How's this, Madison?
The Ravens are just the best bully in the NFL.
They do it every week.
17-0 early.
Let's get a Justin Jefferson slant right here.
How many yards do we need right now?
Like 20. Maybe a little less.
He has 46. Yeah, we probably need 20 to be safe.
I don't think he's going to be the quarterback kneeling the ball out at the end.
I agree. Cowboys have 2 passing yards right now.
This Giants defense is for real. I feel like we say it every week.
Kenny says, do the Colts trade for Wentz? What do you think, Jay?
I mean, right back under Frank Wright. I guess the question you have to ask is Wentz going to be worth whatever you're going to give up? Because you still have Rivers. Like Rivers is definitely, comparable back there. Definitely potent enough. I mean, that's for sure.
What about Wentz to the Saints? If this is the last year for Breeze, he said he's retiring. He's got that television deal. He'll be in the booth next year. What about him to the Saints? Do you think there's any way that they either pay Winston or Taysom Hill gets the nod next year?
You're going to have Stafford out there looking for a new team too, I think. So
Stafford and Wentz, you think one of them lands in New Orleans?
They have a pretty sizable investment in Hill.
I just don't think he's a good quarterback. Great, like dual threat football weapon, but quarterback, no.
I'd agree with you there, but
Shaft said Watson will be out there too. Can you imagine if Sean Payton had Watson?
Watson won't be out there, though. He just signed that huge extension. Unless he demands his way out, he ain't going anywhere.
Still, it's a lot harder to manage your way out in NFL.
Yeah.
The only way, it's tough because he might demand a trade, and in this new NFL, wow, another touchdown for Shepard.
I mean, everything's going to be changing there in the offseason anyways, right? You'll have a new coach, a new GM. I mean, do they even have a GM right now?
Don't know.
Because Bill O'Brien was both.
The Saints could be one of them teams too, Jay, that drafts like someone like Kyle Trask late in the first.
I mean, if you gave Sean Payton Deshaun Watson, like they're in the NFC Championship game for like the next 3 years.
Shepard having the game of his, well, not game of his life, to be honest, but like 2 quick scores from him puts a lot of pressure on this Dallas team. Yeah, I mean, a guy like Watson can't leave, but he's already been adamant that get me more talent.
After trading away my best talent.
Yeah, I mean, that's just got to be a kick to the nuts.
I'm looking at the live board. I don't really see much yet, boys. If I was gonna lean one way, I kind of lean under 57 in the Tampa Bay game.
Look at this Buffalo. Was this a pick six? Or was it a fumble? Either way, it's another touchdown for Buffalo. Oh,
Yeah.
Barkley? Did Barkley throw that? No, they didn't have the ball.
Is he in? Barkley's in already?
They're showing Barkley like as if he did it, but I didn't even realize the Buffalo had the ball. I thought Miami had the ball. Oh no, I don't know who that was, but it was a kick return for Buffalo for a touchdown.
I said in our Discord earlier in the week, I'm not sure that Matt Barkley couldn't beat Tua with what we've seen the last month.
I don't know why they were showing Barkley. He's number 5, right?
Pretty sure.
They were showing him like as if it was him.
Man, that's one that you're gonna feel like.
Did they pull him already?
No, he wasn't in the game. He wasn't in the game.
Oh yeah, it was a punt return. Oh, okay.
What's number 5 is the punt? No, I don't. I'm pretty sure Barkley's number 5.
Buffalo laying 1.5 at home.
I think he's just celebrating
against this Miami team that can't get out of their own way with Tua. 21-3.
JJ, how long do we have before we have to start walking back these Tua takes?
Oof, yeah, it's been a rough showing for him.
We keep saying give him time, right? But
it's been a rough showing for him. I think, he was kind of masked behind the good defense and all the defensive plays for a while. But Matt brings up a good point. Barkley was probably about to come in the game.
That's McKenzie's 3rd touchdown.
But I do think overall, still a rookie. It's been tough for him, and I guess Fitzpatrick's not on the list today to play.
I don't think so.
At this point, if he's on the list, now would be the time to bring him in.
Another kind of like under 54 in that Buffalo game. You think we see another 30 points in that game?
I mean, you'd figure it's got to be Tua that brings him back. I mean, but
yeah.
Then the question comes in: does Buffalo start resting people on defense? I don't know. Yeah, in normal circumstances, yeah, number's massive. Take off Stafford. Got a Hayden Hurst touchdown.
They changed that number. Now 51.5.
They're probably gonna take this touchdown off for Atlanta. His elbow is down. They're gonna get the ball at the 1.
That's good for you, right? You want one of those like 3 rushes into the end zone.
Yeah, one of those.
Take another 2 minutes.
If I'm Tampa, though, I'm probably taking timeouts anyway to get the ball back because it's Atlanta that gets the ball at the half.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but I don't know. Maybe Arians will be content to just go to half. I don't know.
Talk about another one whose kind of star has kind of fallen. Wouldn't you say that Arians doesn't look as good as he did maybe at the beginning of the year? Although, to be fair, right, you win a couple playoff games and everything's fixed, right?
Mohamed Sanu sucks. Like, this ball couldn't have been thrown any more perfect from Stafford. Stafford was even Sanu sucks. What was that last part spread? Oh, I think you muted spread.
Spread, you alive, bro?
He's talking. He's just muted. You might be talking to somebody else. You know what? Let me see exactly how many people picked the Cowboys. This game's far from over, but
they can't do anything right now.
If you're a fan of a team in that division, you have to be happy that they're bringing McCarthy back.
2, 3, 4.
I'm actually surprised they gave him so much leeway.
Yeah, so 5 people actually picked the Cowboys. Ugh. So at minimum, I would jump them if the Giants were able to hold. Well, the clock stopped in Atlanta, so it makes me think Tampa already took. Oh no, now it's running. That's odd.
Giants team totals 24.5 right now. Cowboys 17.5. I wouldn't mind to see the Cincinnati Bengals get in at some point to like help me along a little bit here.
I think the tilt for me is already going to start in this Detroit Minnesota game.
Why?
It was 16. It was 14-13 with 8 minutes left, and Detroit was in the red zone. They settle for a field goal. Minnesota drives the length of the field. They miss a field goal. Detroit goes to midfield, and Stafford gets sacked. And here we are with 44 seconds left.
What do they got? 30?
Yeah. Cowboys within a score.
How about the Steelers trying to tie this game?
Yeah, could you imagine? I mean, already they're in field goal range about, so it seems unlikely the Browns will even cover the first half.
Can you imagine if they drop this game, bro?
Yeah, they still have Dobbs in. That's interesting. Unless they're just bringing him in for like some gimmick plays. Have we seen Mason Rudolph this drive, or has it really been Dobbs?
I mean, I don't know.
Dobbs was so good in college.
I mean, Cleveland fans would kill themselves if they dropped this game.
Yeah, no, it looks like Mason Rudolph's in. I think they're just bringing Dobbs in to run some run plays. It looks like. Oh no, Pittsburgh settling for a field goal. Oh, wait, is that not Boswell? Is he sitting 2 today? Doesn't look like Boswell.
I don't think you sit your kicker.
Is he number 16 though?
Sometimes kickers need rest, Spread.
I guess so.
Yeah, 16. There's no way that's Boswell. I don't know. I definitely don't remember Boswell being 16.
Yeah, Adam. We got 46 yards in the first half, so we're on pace to hit that prop. Boswell has been out for a few weeks, Corey said. Somebody said that. I think it was Corey.
I want to spike it, Minnesota.
All right, we got 11 likes, people. 11 likes. Nobody wants that free week?
Oh boy, what a bad play for Miami. Jesus. Oh my God.
Do the Dolphins still get in with a loss?
No.
I don't think so,
I
yeah.
don't think
I think
so.
the Colts would have to lose, right? I think. But, I mean, come on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do think that if the Colts or Tennessee loses, I guess it's possible. But, yeah, very, very, very unlikely if Miami loses, they'll be in.
Yeah, I don't see how the Colts lose. I agree there.
Who do you think their new coach will be?
Who?
Jacksonville.
Oh, I don't know.
Spread's not a Doug Marrone guy, I guess.
They already said he's parting ways.
All right.
I mean, is anybody a Doug Marrone guy?
I can tell you who's definitely not a Doug Marrone guy.
Who?
Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone in the chat says Urban Meyer.
Oh yeah, that kind of came out, right?
That he was going to go to the NFL?
I don't know if it was fake, but I thought I saw that reports were that he's definitely running for that position at minimum. God, are they going to throw another defensive flag here against Atlanta? Holy shit. Back
The
to back.
Steelers just killed number 11 for the Browns. He's twitching, but he's not getting up.
I think that Adam Gase would be a great fit in Jacksonville.
Oh, touchdown Minnesota. You love to see it, though.
You'll love to see it.
Who does think, JJ?
I think it was Chad Beebe.
I'm a clapper now.
I'm a clapper now.
Brady's been showing off the mobility a lot today. It's actually been kind of annoying.
Any chance Trevor Lawrence stays and Justin Fields goes number 1?
Yeah, I would think there's a chance.
Kenny said this Jay clapping might need to go by mid-January. You know what, Kenny? Has anybody ever been paid by my bookie?
Yeah, it takes like 3 days. They're definitely one of the slower ones.
Is that Barkley just throwing
They
darts?
actually have pretty good lines if you like to bet underdogs, but the payout it like discourages me because it takes so long. Because like with Bovada and Bet Online and Bookmaker, it's like it's in your account within like 2 hours of you requesting it, and then my bookie's like 72 hours. It's just kind of, I guess it shouldn't really matter that much to me, but it just kind of pisses me off. I don't understand why it takes so long.
Is that another touchdown for the Giants?
Yeah, it's Dante Pettis.
Holy shit.
2 days ago in the Discord, I say, as low as that
That'll probably go to the 1 yard line. He looked like
He's down.
He looked like he was down at the ball.
I said you almost have to take the Bills as low as that number is and then hedge off live if people don't play. Do I take my own advice? No. No, I did not.
Like, I get it. Tampa's offense looks top notch today, but it doesn't help some of those egregious pass interference calls to start this drive.
If they've been bad, I only get Tampa on red zone, and they're showing me the Bills. Right
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, it was the first 2 plays of this drive were both defensive pass interference calls, and it's just frustrating.
Fuck.
They're taking a lot of time in Tampa for this play. All right, should be a field goal attempt. Should be. Take it. Could be worse. Oh my God, I didn't even realize Buffalo scored again. My God.
Yeah, John Brown's back.
Yeah, I want to throw up right now.
The Steelers players are fighting each other on the sideline.
What?
I'll send it to in our group chat.
All right.
2 defensive linemen just start fucking punching each other in the helmet.
What do they have to care? Like ultimately,
The one guy doesn't even look like he wants to fight. The one guy's all about it.
tell you what, it was interesting though. Like you want to talk about some serious steam. Like this Buffalo game was one of the few today that saw some serious late steam. In favor of Miami, by the way.
Yeah, you know what, bro? I think we got to get on the Buffalo team total over 34.5. They're not going to score one touchdown in the second half. I don't care if it's Matt Barkley or not. He can move the ball.
Where are you getting that number at?
DraftKings. They're not good for one touchdown? You would assume it'll be Matt Barkley probably for sure. But still, they have 28. Yeah, I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that at the bottom as a live play.
What was that, Jay?
Bills team total over 34.5. Now I expect Matt Barkley to probably play the entire second half, but even still, I still think they could get in the end zone once. Jay,
What vig is that?
minus 130.
Oh, it's not. I mean, it's better than I thought it would be. So wait, if it's that, then what's the total for the second half? 20?
Full game. What are you talking about? What is the full game second half total?
Yeah.
Second half total is 20.5.
Wow. So they're basically expecting Miami to score 2 touchdowns in the second half. I guess it's possible.
Yeah. It's actually 13.5, I think. 13.5 Miami is.
Wow. Yes, I don't mind that look at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that at the bottom.
I'm gonna grab my sandwich, guys. Be right back.
All right, bud. Now it's gonna be fucking tilting because I told everybody in the Discord to take the Bills, and I didn't get on them. Now, if they don't go over this team total and they don't score a touchdown in the second half, that's gonna tilt me 100%. But I still think you have to bet it. Actually, it's minus 125, which I'm about to put in. Right. Yeah, I'm about to put that in right now. What do you think, Tyler? You think that's worth a play?
What, that team total?
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind it. What's the juice you're getting it at?
125.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not bad.
minus 125 for them to find the end zone once.
I was
Or
looking at maybe like an under in some of these games where like starters could get pulled.
yeah, I was thinking that in the Tampa Bay game actually.
I mean, do you think there's 20 more points scored in the New England game? The number's
Is that-
34.5. It's 7-7.
Probably
Not.
not. What? Wait, what is it? 34.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're basically saying 3 touchdowns and it's a loser. Probably. Yeah, I don't mind that. You see any live player props worth a look?
Yeah, I'll glance through them real quick, see if I can find anything.
I'll tell you right now, though, bro. If this game ends like 28-13, I'm going to be tilted for sure. I mean, Diego, you saw me in the Discord preaching take Buffalo minus the 2 all week and hedge off if you have to. I don't do it like a fucking idiot, and they're up 3 touchdowns. So they better find the end zone once in the second half.
Do we think the Giants keep throwing the ball? I mean, they can't really run it.
I think the Giants keep playing it
Be free.
how they played until
Did he freeze for you, spread?
Yeah, he's jumping in and out on us.
There's that Jersey internet again.
Better than the car alarm.
Yeah, it definitely is better than the core alarm.
is my internet all fucked up?
I think you're back.
Yeah, you're freezing in and out on us.
You're
All
back
right.
now.
I'll be right back. Let me try to hop out, hop in.
You want to break down these NBA games, spread?
Give me a second. I'm updating everything right now.
I seen you were asking in the chat if we had anything for this early game. It starts in about 20 minutes.
All right, well, let's break down that game.
Boston, Detroit, the rematch. Detroit beat them last game. Spread's right around the same, 7.5 to 8, wherever you can get it, and the total is 213.5. I think Celtics come back and just they get their win back right here.
Yeah, I would lay it in that game, right? I mean, the zigzag's been pretty easy, even for the home and homes.
Yeah.
Although it didn't come through with the Kings, but like I said, I almost think Harden being out killed us on that one. Hopefully, I have an updated number for you here. I'm putting all the new ones in. So, but it's like I think the sample size is so small, my numbers are just all wrong.
Yeah, you only got 5 games to go off of.
Yeah, and even earlier this week I was going off 3 games. So it just felt like I was one step behind on every single team, Like that Heat game, right? Like I pick them and then they win the very next one after losing by 40.
It sucks when that happens.
Yeah. So I actually do like these, even though I'm not having success. I do like this kind of like baseball where you play 2 in a row, though. Like I hope they keep that. Like What else did you like for today on as far as sides and totals?
I think Portland blows Golden State out again. For them to make that line 5, I think it's short.
Yeah, that was like an easy cash for me.
The Nets seem short at 7 playing the Wizards. Because I think the Wizards just can't get out of their own way.
What is that number?
7.5.
How long before Beal lasts out of there?
Maybe trade deadline.
I mean, he's got to be frustrated with what's going on, right?
Oh, for sure. That was a hell of a field goal by the Dallas kicker. 57-yarder.
I still can't believe how good John Wall looks.
We're going to have to start reevaluating guys off Achilles injuries, huh? The way him and KD came back.
I know, it's unbelievable. Like, we just, like, wrote him off as done, and he's, like, obviously he's not as fast, but he's still a good basketball player. Like,
I think he's a better shooter since he left and came back.
yeah.
He couldn't shoot for shit when he left.
Yeah, it gives me hope for Fox, and maybe one day he'll be able to shoot.
I think he's one of the better defending point guards in the league, too.
Yesterday, I was ripping Fox in our I have a group chat with the Sacramento fans, and they were all getting mad at me, because they love my hair, and I'm like, all he does is make cool layups. I'm like, he can't shoot, he can't defend. Obviously, I'm like exaggerating because I'm pissed because we lost our bet, but same with Buddy. It's like if Buddy's not making shots, he's like so bad because he can't do anything else.
He is literally make your shot or nothing, and then Bagley's just out there running.
Oh, Bagley's terrible. Did you see the little tweet that I quoted where his dad's like asking to be traded?
Yeah.
And the irony there is that one of the reasons Vladdy didn't pick Luka is he didn't like his dad. It's like the guy can't evaluate basketball talent or fatherhood. It's just unbelievable. So but overall, like they should be losing this year anyway.
The one that looked like I pegged right last year when I said that they should trade him while his trade value is at his highest, and everyone's like, no, don't do it. It's Siakam. They should have dealt that man.
Oh my gosh, is he looking terrible or what?
They should have dealt him while his value was at its highest, got players back for him, and let somebody else.
I'm down on Toronto. I think you're finding out how good Serge Ibaka really is.
Yeah, Serge was a big piece of that offense. Not just that offense, the defense.
Just when you watch on the Clippers, like he may not step the stat sheet, but like he gets like buckets at like important times.
Yep.
There's
Jay's Lamar Jackson prop.
There we go.
Now we just gotta hope he doesn't kneel the ball out at the end of the game because he had 64. We need to run for some more.
Oh, he'll get some more.
Oh, he just ran again. He's at 70. So you got like a surprise team for the first 5 games?
Indiana.
Okay. Well, you think they're a lot better than you would expect? Or
I thought they were going to be like a middling team. I think they're like a serious, I don't know about contender, but all right, let's see. I just got all these numbers updated. Let's see what it's spitting out for me. It has the Warriors 17.6 points worse than the average team. Now, obviously, I skew mine. Like and football too. They're not nearly as close as like I go way off the average teams more than Jay.
Yeah.
But I got Milwaukee 17.2 points better, and the Warriors minus 17.9 is the worst. That's pretty funny.
If you had to rank the East right now, who would it go? Brooklyn and then Milwaukee? And then like Miami, Boston.
How can you not put Philadelphia in there at 5-1?
Yeah, I mean Philly does look really good. Seth Curry looks like a big add to that team.
Oh, it was huge. Because they're so good defensively they can absorb him,
Yep. He can just shoot the ball.
I'm not a really big Doc Rivers guy, but it's still like a huge improvement over what they had, And so
and is it just me or is Embiid keeping his mouth shut and just playing basketball now?
I mean, it's been 5 games, right?
Very true, but we haven't heard him doing dumb stuff yet.
All right. Well, I got all my numbers up. If you want to fire away at what we got here.
Let me hear. You want me to spit out the games?
Yeah.
All right. Let me pull them up real quick. So we did the Boston game. So the next game is the Lakers at Memphis. Spreads 9.5. Totals 219. What do you think?
All right. Let's see. I got it at Lakers 14. Yeah, it's gonna tell me to take the Lakers.
I mean, that Memphis team is so bad without John Morant.
But of course, I bet him. I fade them, and then the Hornets can't beat them. But yeah, no, I'm on Lakers there.
I'm interested to see who all played for the Lakers. See if guys sit or not.
I have that at 12.
Maybe get on a Dennis Schroeder prop, depending on if LeBron's playing, if AD's playing.
Yeah,
I can see one of them guys sitting.
Even so, I think Memphis is so bad it doesn't matter. All right, give me the next one.
I was watching that Baltimore touchdown, my bad. We got Washington at Brooklyn, 7.5. Total is 241.5.
All right, let's see. Yeah, I got Brooklyn by 12 there.
Yeah, I think Brooklyn wins that game easily. How Big T was trying to get on Brooklyn's alternate spread, I think that'd be a good idea today.
Yeah, I know that sucks that one day it wasn't a blowout. But hey, we were wrong about the Hawks. I would say that they
look really good, but they look offense heavy. Like they're gonna either beat you.
It's an offense heavy league though.
Yeah, but like eventually, you got to buckle down on defense here or there at the end of games. They can't.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a playoff issue, but I think I'm gonna be right in there. I think they're gonna be one of my regular season darlings now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next game after that's Denver at Minnesota. Spreads 8.5 favoring Denver. Totals 226.5.
Denver at Minnesota.
Yeah, kind of like Minnesota. It's one of them games where Denver just comes in like flat-footed, doesn't really care. Minnesota hangs around the whole game, and then Denver wins by like 4 late.
Yeah, my numbers say Minnesota because they've had a couple bad blowouts, but I think I agree with you there. I think I'd ignore my little model here.
And then you got Utah at San Antonio. Utah favored by 4. Totals 221.
Let me see. I got Utah 4 better than the average team. San Antonio at 0.4. So I got that number right because I have Utah at 4.3. So I have that line at 3.9. So won't play that game. What you got next for me?
Dallas at Chicago. Dallas is favored by 6. Totals 225.5. And Luka's questionable.
Dallas is favored by 6.
Yep.
Okay,
give me the Bulls.
4 points better. Wow, I have the Bulls at -12. But of course, that doesn't take into effect Luka's questionable.
Yep.
I'm not touching that one.
Then it's probably the best game on the board. Clippers at Phoenix. Clippers favored by 3.5. Totals 215.
Oh, my numbers are going to say Phoenix. I know that just from inputting them right now. I got Clippers 5 points better than an average team, and Phoenix 13 points better.
Kind of like Phoenix there.
Well, yeah.
I think Ayton's going to be key in them winning that game, but if he can get going, I mean, Zubac and them aren't going to be able to stop him, I don't think.
Not yet, Brandon. Probably about halfway there, though.
It'll be interesting to see how that matchup works out and see how Mikal Bridges does against Leonard and George.
Well, Jay, since you're back, you could put Scrooge up on the screen.
Why? What happened?
Lamar's got like 80 rushing yards.
Let's go. I'm a clapper. Is my audio better? I reset the.
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah, you're good now.
All right, we'll take it. Put it on the board. Cash it.
Yeah, I mean, with these blowouts, my numbers are like ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting like 20-point differences when a good team plays a bad team. But I mean,
that last game,
indicative of what's going on, right?
Yep. Last game's Portland at Golden State. Portland favored by 5.
Oh, I know my numbers are going to tell me to take Portland. Let's see what it was.
The
Portland.
total's all up to 234.5.
Portland's actually, by the numbers, or my numbers, minus 1.4 better than an average team, which is surprising. So it must be a couple blowouts that really knocked that number down, because I don't believe that. But then Golden State, I have as the worst team in the league at 17 points below.
They're going to land another top draft pick, which is amazing.
And they have 2 because they're going to get Minnesota's.
Minnesota's hanging in the 8th seed right now.
Yeah, but you think they're going to stay there?
I mean, Carl comes back healthy. I mean, they might be able to fight. They might be one of them teams hanging around. Like, I don't think their pick falls like top 3. And if it does, it goes back to Minnesota.
It goes back to Minnesota, yeah. Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. They're good enough to where I think that it will convey. Because they're not absolutely terrible. I mean, the top
Get in
3
there,
are all
Madison.
out of the East.
Atta boy.
All right, Brandon, we're done.
We left the 2 NBA guys alone. We had no choice but to talk NBA.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean Cleveland's doing just enough to lose this game.
Yep.
It is really pretty insane how consistent Baltimore is against bad teams.
Yeah, they literally like circle those games on the schedule. Like, here's the game where we're putting up 40.
They're the exact opposite of Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, they get up for the big games. Pittsburgh just kind of just sleepwalks through them and lets the teams beat them.
Yeah, I mean, you would figure like there would be one bad team that they don't play as good against, but like it's like every year, every time they play a bad team, they just blow out every bad team they play.
Yeah, you got to give Harbaugh credit for keeping it at some point like that.
Could we get Miami in the end zone here? Because then that'll help Buffalo in the second half.
But again, I say spread in a game like this for Baltimore, like. Why would you not use these opportunities to give Lamar Jackson a few 2-minute drills?
Did Greg Roman leave? Or is he still their offensive coordinator?
He's still there.
Okay. Any of you guys hoop for fun? I'll have you know that I hold the Bloomfield High School record for most points scored in a basketball game.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
That's a complete fabrication. I didn't even step on the basketball court in my high school. I lied. I'm sorry. There goes a New Year's resolution out the window. That took 3 days. Kenny said there's no shot, Jay. Kenny, let's not talk about my physical attributes, okay? Yeah, Paglia from way downtown. That's right. That's right. I had 8 3-pointers in a Bloomfield High School varsity basketball game once. I didn't. Lamar Jackson rush yards. That's a winner, Dexter. We hit that already, buddy. Dexter, are you the person that came into my DM last night and joined for the week?
I would join Y2J in the comments about how good Chwati probably is at basketball, but I've already told myself I will no longer make those jokes.
Oh, come on, bro.
Why is that?
I'll have you know, Chwati went for 50 and a half in a Pittsburgh varsity basketball game.
Why are we dropping those jokes, Jay?
I dropped them because they clearly bothered Chwati, and that's not my angle.
Okay, well, yeah, I didn't know it bothered him.
Settle down, Jay. If it bothers him, you push the button more.
Well, I think we've already done that, and we've pushed the button more, and then it like really. Yeah.
We broke the button.
I mean, I remember that one show he came on where he was like, I forgot what he said. We were talking about it for like an hour.
He was like, "We're still doing it, huh?"
Yeah, he popped back in the show and he was like, "Hey, Twatty, what's up?" Everybody's like, "What's up?" He's like this, "Hey guys," and like we started talking like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" He's like, "No, nothing. It just seems like some jokes never die." Or he said something. he said something like that, and
I love it. I fucking love it.
He said something like that, and it was from that moment on that I said, "You know what? I'm not going to make these jokes anymore."
Yeah, well, you know what? You're a better man than I.
Yeah, I'll join you on that, JJ. We'll find something new to harp on. And
Yeah, you know what? I'm going back to the well. Dexter. Oh, okay. Dexter DMs me last night, and he's like, "Let me ask you a question. How much would it cost if I just want tomorrow's picks? I don't want any other picks, just tomorrow's picks." I'm like, "Well, unfortunately, it's only weekly or monthly." And then I think it was so cheap to join for the week. He's like, "All right, I'm in for the week. Let's go, Dexter."
JJ, did you see Jay's story the other night complaining about a subscriber? And the subscriber jumped in the chat.
Don't even get me going, bro.
You're supposed to get that phone call today.
JJ knew about it before anybody knew about it.
That was funny shit.
A week ago, I was like, "Bro, this guy's annoying me."
Did Devontae Adams just get announced out?
Oh, no way. Don't tell me that.
I don't see him out.
I'm looking now.
Don't even tell me that.
That would have been like big news everywhere.
How could he not be in? I mean, they're going for the 1 seed.
I don't see anything that doesn't say he won't play.
Yeah, and doesn't like he's got like milestones he's going after.
Yeah, him and Aaron Jones.
John, you got to check your sources before you come in here with that type of steam.
Are these milestones even going to matter once they add the extra game? Like 1,000 yards is just going to be easier. Like all these rookie, like Justin Jefferson, I saw broke Mouse's record, but
that's true. I didn't even think about that from a season standing. From a season standpoint, that's a good point, Spread. All right, Minnesota, let's not pussyfoot around here. Let's just get this in the end zone.
Oh, you know what? Kenny said it's on the fake Adam Schefter Twitter account. That could be the reason.
I always block those. I think those are so ridiculous. Like, I don't understand who thinks that's funny. But then it's probably like 15-year-olds, so that's probably why I don't understand.
I heard Twatty thinks it's funny, Spread.
I think they ran that joke into the ground, JJ. We'll have to move on. Those fake accounts, they got to move on. We got to do something else besides fake Woj accounts.
I mean, it's worth noting there wasn't a single point scored in this Minnesota game in the first 7 minutes.
That all hell broke loose.
Do you guys think that Patricia gets a job next season as a DC?
Guys like him have been proven to be good at their position. Like guys like Fangio. I mean, those guys, you would, as long as they want to work, you got to figure somebody will hire them.
Fangio is my dream hire for the Raiders.
Brandon says, JJJ, they have Wolford rush yards at 26.5. They're basically telling us he's going to run all over the place. Problem is the Rams system isn't built with any quarterbacks that run. What say you? What do you think, Jay?
Oof. Let me pull this kid's number in college. He played at Wake, didn't he?
I mean, I could check. I'm not sure.
He's not really a kid anymore. He's probably been in the league quite a few years now. Because I think he wasn't he on the Cardinals at one point?
Yeah, Wake. Yep, in 2014. He played for the Rams and the Jets.
This is another team that right now needs to play their way in, and they
Is that me?
without their starting
Are you on NFL.com?
injured right.
I'm on ESPN. Is it me?
Yeah, that's one of those like back things that are just playing a video.
Ever NFL, his first.
Oh, wow, it was me. Yeah, dude was quite a dual threat in college. You know, you'd figure McVay maybe if McVay develops the offense around his players, which Jesus, first fucking play for Tampa. If he develops it for his players, you'd figure they develop the offense around how to make him better successfully, which would be him on the ground, right? Him moving outside the pocket. So yeah, I mean, I get that angle.
Yeah.
It's a big number though.
I think that's what he means. Like the number that is basically telling you he should be running.
Yeah, and the fact that it's steamed, clearly people like to steam that up. Yeah, I mean, look at his college game logs. Like the dude runs. And I mean, it's not like this team has a plethora of weapons either today. I mean, they're missing Cup. They're missing both running backs.
Let's go, Buffalo. We're not done scoring. Cash, put that on the board. Put that another Run Pure Bet subscriber play on the board for JJ.
Yeah, always nice to cash overs with like 28 minutes left in the game.
Yep. We'll take it. How about the gem that Tyler found on the spreadsheet? I cannot believe DraftKings hung that number for that kid, considering if it's a blowout, if it's anything close to a blowout, he's going to get a lot of run in the second half. DraftKings hanging a plus 400 anytime touchdown. FanDuel hanging plus 140 for this same number.
Fucking flags everywhere in this Tampa game.
Yeah. Did you see that hit by the offensive lineman?
Yeah.
That was a nice hit. That guy was a two-way player in high school.
Oh, it was picked off. You love to see it. I thought that hit the ground. Oh, you love to see it. How did this not hit the ground? Oof, I don't know about that. I mean, either way, they're going to be backed up because of the offensive PI penalty, but I don't know how that could be an interception.
Yeah, they switched it off my red zone.
Did Buffalo turn the ball over?
What are we eating, Tyler?
Cereal bar.
Nice.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Nice.
I'm out of Reese's Puffs ones. Those ones are bomb.
Holy shit, this is a 1-point game in Cleveland.
We're gonna win. Knock them out the playoffs.
Oh,
Fuck
God.
'em.
Oh, God, you'd hate to see it. Daniel Jones giving life to Dallas, huh? At least Cleveland's kind of waking up, it looks like. Now they're driving down the field. Ooh,
Baker just ran one for like 35 yards.
Baker being Baker, Tyler. That's what he does.
Now it's time for the pick in the end zone.
Is that your coach of the year right there?
Stefanski, look, if Cleveland makes the playoffs, assuming they hold here and end up winning, I don't know how you don't give it to Stefanski.
Yeah, like who else would be the good candidates?
I mean, when you take all things considered, this team's history for the last 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. In my opinion, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to think of other candidates. Obviously, Flores is in the mix, but if they don't make it, they definitely won't give it to him.
Right, yeah. I think today might knock him out. Fangio's coach of the year. Wow. That's a hot take, Damon. McDermott's got a.
Oh, McDermott's got to be in the mix. Has to be, right?
He's got to be in the mix. That's a good one, big man.
I think he's at the point now where he's just got industry respect on all fronts, though. Like what he's done with Buffalo over the last few years.
Definitely.
He's not like in the conversation for best coach in the NFL, but he's slowly getting there.
Yeah, I personally, I think we give it to Stefanski because, like you said, just the history of the franchise.
And you know what? They talk about Shanahan. They talk about McVay. You hear very little about McDermott.
It's because he's not an offensive coach.
I tell you what, Spread, I know he's not, but I mean, look at Allen's progression. Like, I know you can't give it all to him. Oh, boy, Cincinnati, somebody's loose. This dude's celebrating a 60-yard run. You are down 4 touchdowns, my friend. Literally gets tackled, starts pounding the chest like I'm the man. I mean, look at the scoreboard.
Oh, Tua pick to the house. You hate to see it. On the board. I'm a clapper.
We're all clappers now.
Boom. Give me that money. Tua's a shit bag. What a shit bag this kid is. You're welcome, Chef. That's what we're here for, buddy.
Yeah, it just shows you why tanking can be so, right? I mean, Tua was the top prospect before he got hurt.
Yeah, he looks like hot garbage.
Yeah, and so you give up 2 years of your franchise, and then that's what you end up with.
New York Jets looking to fucking give Gase a 3-game winning streak to end the year. It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. They can't possibly. Are they going to draft a lineman and just keep Sam Darnold?
Yeah, get ready to hear offensive lineman from Oregon on draft night.
Bro, that's what I'm thinking. Do you think there's any shot they do that, Jay?
Which team?
The Jets take that beasto lineman and just ride with Darnold?
That's what I would do.
I mean,
I want to ride with Darnold, but I would take that old lineman.
Yeah, I don't. It's tough to say, I guess.
They may even back up a few picks and just load up on extra picks. Back up to like 4 or 5. Let a team move up and get Fields. Then go get your offensive lineman because you got to figure two to 3 quarterbacks come off in that top 5.
Yeah, I mean, look, I like Tua a lot. It's hard to say how much that injury, I guess, could have hindered him. I definitely felt he would have been more mobile in the NFL. He definitely hasn't been. But again, some of that could have been the injury. But look, you've seen – oh, geez, was that just a pick for Cincinnati? You hate to see it. Marcus Peters complains about a terrible flag that gets thrown. The next play, he picks the ball off. You love to see it. So look, Tua hasn't looked good in his progression here. Fitzpatrick's looked much better. But I guess you got to see what you got with the kid. As of right now, it doesn't look like you got much. But I didn't understand, and I mean, I've been pretty public about this too, and I'm a Tua guy. I don't understand Flores' need to keep starting him.
Touchdown, Pats.
Cam Newton touchdown catch. Jesus.
Nate says FanDuel is down again.
That doesn't surprise.
They're the worst. They're the woat. Tua threw another pick again.
Oh.
Yikes.
There ain't nobody to come in and save his day today.
I don't think he caught that. Did he catch that? I don't know if that was picked off, Jay.
I'm just reading the chat. Brandon said pick Tua again.
No, I think he dropped it.
I turned that game off.
On King's Twitter, Tyler, they're calling Bagley's dad great value LeVar Ball.
Cowboys back in it.
You know what's wild about him, Spread? He didn't lie when he said all three of his sons were going to make the NBA. Because they all did touch it. Even the LeAngelo one.
Yeah, LeAngelo got cut the first round.
He got signed and then he got cut. But he still made
Detroit
the NBA.
too, right? The most terrible roster that we've seen this year.
Oh, the Lions need to put Adrian Peterson on these goal line situations is so tilting. DeAndre Swift is such a better back between the tackles. And I say that. So here's how fun DFS is, guys. I couldn't be any more stacked in this Minnesota-Detroit game today. And there's no way I'm cashing in anything right now.
Say that again, Jay.
I was saying that this is how tilting DFS can be at times. I couldn't have more stock in this Minnesota-Detroit game. I basically went all in on it on a bunch of lineups.
Right.
When I say bunch of lineups, I make 3 lineups a week. On all 3 lineups, I had double exposure to both sides. One lineup was a full basically game stack of this game. And I'm still pretty confident none of those lineups are going to amount to anything today.
Really?
Yeah. I don't even know, Jay Reed. Was McKenzie he didn't happen to be chalk at all today, did he? McKenzie?
I have no idea.
Oh no, I was talking to the guy Jay Reed commented he needed. I know I needed McKenzie, but dudes like that aren't even on my radar.
Shaft said he's on the Giants +3 pregame. Should he be hedging with Dallas money line? I don't know what the line is. Not at +150. No.
That's what I'm thinking, Corey. You have him at 0.44%. Oh wow, huge run for Baltimore. Is that J.K. Dobbins? Oh my God. What was that? A 70-yard run?
They got to unleash that dude and just let him be like the workhorse back.
I think that was a 70-yard touchdown run.
That's going to give him $150 on the day.
Jay, imagine if you have like Dobbins and McKenzie on your fantasy team today.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise if somebody did. Dobbins was definitely somewhat popular. I would have figured Dobbins would have been somewhat popular. But he wasn't – not that he was having a bad day, but now he's definitely having a great day after that run.
Yeah, that's 13 attempts, 160 yards, and 2 touchdowns now.
Yeah, so I realized before that attempt, it was 12 carries for like 90 yards and a touchdown, which is okay. It's good, but not like this new stat line.
Do we think that there are another 2 touchdowns scored in the Jets game?
Hard to tell. I mean,
it's crazy to think that these two teams who are so inefficient in the red zone, all times they've been there have scored.
There's our guy Cheese in the chat.
Yeah, Cheese. Listen, we offered you the payout, bro.
We got a Mason Rudolph turnover. Cleveland's going to be inside the 15.
You could pay us $300 now, and you'll save $100 in the AFC Championship game. If you don't want the bet, bro, we don't want to hear about it. We'll see it. We'll see you in the AFC Championship game. Live line on Cleveland right now, 14.5.
Yeah, they're inside the 15.
Total is 41.5.
I can't imagine if let's say hypothetically, if Cleveland winds up punching us in the end zone. I mean, how does Mason Rudolph get this team back?
They don't. Wow, live total in the Minnesota game, 77. You fucking nailed that one, Jay.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I didn't. I think there are a lot of question marks for the lack of offensive weapons on both sides, but I mean, just look at what these teams did the last few weeks. It's been pretty hard.
My only concern, like when you and I were talking it out last night, was Stafford going down with an injury, because it seems to happen constantly.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you have that. You have to have that fear, right? Man, these defenses are just so bad.
Do we see more than 2 touchdowns in this Buffalo game? 17 points for it to go over?
I don't know. You'd figure.
Seems like a lot, no? That seems excessive to me.
Cleveland's on like the 2-yard line. It'll be 24-9.
I think that there's a legitimate chance that Pittsburgh doesn't score another point in this game.
My only worry is that after this touchdown, Cleveland can kind of just mail it in, and you get one of them late, like prevent defense touchdowns that means nothing to the outcome of the game.
All right, guys, I'm going to go get lunch real quick. I'll be back in a bit.
All right, let's Fred.
All right.
Little tension building up here at MetLife. Oh, Daniel Jones is loose. Buffalo may score 2 touchdowns in this half, Jay. Forget 1.
Yeah. Wow, that's a good game, man. This Giant Cowboy game. All right, Viper. We got the plays on the sheet for 4 o'clock, bro. Good luck.
Kirk want to put Justin Jefferson in the end zone one time for me?
Say that again, T.
I said, does Kirk want to put Justin Jefferson in the end zone just one time for me?
Oh, do you have the anytime TD?
Yeah.
He's got some yards though, right? Ty, what's he got, like 80, something like that?
Yeah, I think he broke 100. He's got 7 for 112.
Oh, he broke 100. All right.
He keeps getting them down inside like the red zone, and then they give it to Madison or someone else.
He's never really been their red zone guy though. Like his touchdowns are typically of like the 30,
Like
40 yard variety.
Dexter, that would be a question for JJ. Where do we draft J.K. Dobbins in fantasy next year? He has taken over the backfield for sure.
Really depends. I would figure he'll end up being like a late third rounder, maybe,
I'd say somewhere in there.
because he doesn't catch passes, right? So
There's a Josh Allen pick.
he doesn't catch passes, so that makes it difficult. But yeah, I mean, I would figure late third rounder, and then assuming that he truly does take ownership of the backfield, which, let's be honest, no Baltimore running back really has done that at all
In a long time.
Even when Ingram was doing it, Ingram was still splitting touches.
Even before Ingram, they always had like 2 to 3, maybe even 4 guys running the ball.
Minnesota's back in the red zone. What the hell happened?
Going right back down the field.
Yeah, this game's got a shot to go over the live total at like 77. If they get in here, you need 10 points basically in the fourth quarter.
Look at the day Kirk Cousins is having. Holy shit.
350 and 3 TDs, huh?
I don't know if Dexter means in fantasy, like for all receivers with that Justin Jefferson question, but there's just no way you draft Jefferson over like someone like Devontae Adams.
I would think Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams has got to be like a top 3 guy off the board in like season.
Yeah. Isn't he the first wideout off the board?
Him or Michael Thomas, because people love how many targets he gets.
Oh yeah. Adams. I mean, Adams is going to be like pick number 2 next year.
Yeah, you might sneak a running back like McCaffrey in a 1 again.
Would you draft Justin Jefferson the first round over? Oh yeah, no. Jefferson's good, but I mean, Jefferson's like a late second rounder, early third rounder. Look at Dallas driving right back down the field.
Yeah, I know, man. I was thinking about they were like plus 3.5. Right now they're like plus 1.5. You think this game goes over 51? If they get in here, that's 43.
Which game, Jay?
Dallas.
Oh, no. 36, so it's more than 2 touchdowns from here. I guess possible, right?
If they get in here quick, yeah. No guarantee, though.
There's another touchdown in New England, 21-14.
That was a big play for Minnesota. Who was that? Mike Boone.
Do we think that the Browns are done scoring? Their live team total right now is 27.5 plus 112.
You got to figure though, Jay, that like they got to play this super safe, right?
They're not going to throw the ball much more.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I like the idea, especially if Rudolph does something stupid, right? But
You might get a short field, right, with Pittsburgh going for it on fourth down soon.
yeah, they're down 15. Yeah, Pittsburgh can't be kicking field goals from this point. But you're not going to get a short field right now. I mean, they're at the 50.
Right. Man, everybody in our chat likes the Wolford over rushing. They're calling him the young Doug Flutie, huh? All right.
Why are we at the goal line and Mike Boone is in? He's literally half the size of Madison.
I'll tell you what, if the Giants win, Joey Works coming in here at 4 o'clock hot.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming.
If the Cowboys win, he's not coming.
Yeah, and if the Cowboys win, I'm not sure we see Joey Works.
Oof, was that Dalton that ran for that? Wow. It's been a lot of Devontae Parker this second half. Tell you what, good amount of overs today. There's a shot all these go over.
Yeah.
Every single game. One touchdown in New England. Miami's already over. New England's already over. 10 points in New York. 8 points in Tampa. A field goal in Cincinnati. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy.
Look at Brandon trying to guilt me into one time for the boys 10-hour live show last game of the year. Like you want us to be live for that Sunday night game too? We got 6 playoff games next week.
2 was picked off in the end zone.
He's so bad. I mean, he is just so bad.
Oh, what a surprise. Minnesota continues to get stuffed, giving the ball to Mike Boone.
Big King, stay on for the Eagles.
You know who would have been able to drive that in? Madison.
Yeah. He's not bad.
Oh, how many defensive PI calls are we going to get against Atlanta today? Oh, my God. Are we joking? That's what gets called? Oof, my God. I mean, at worst, illegal contact, but like, give him a whole 10 yards of it. Fucking hand slapping. That was an egregious at best defensive PI call.
Cleveland team total dropped to 26.5 minus 186. Yeah, that's a lot of juice though, Shaft. I don't want to lay 190.
I see 26, but now you just need the field goal. Well, it's been fun while it lasted in Tampa. I don't understand how you make that defensive pass interference call on second down. But I'll take 1-1. Could always be worse.
We might need some Danny Dimes last minute heroics.
If Justin Herbert was Miami's quarterback, are they in this situation to miss the playoffs?
No.
I don't think so either.
I mean, if we're being honest, they have a quarterback on the roster that if he played all 16 games, they're in the playoffs. What's up, Rycape? Do the Colts, Packers, Titans, and Skins win today? I think there's a very good shot, yeah. I wouldn't lay 7.5 with the Titans, but I do think that they probably win the game. They're going to put up 80 in this Vikings game.
That was a Kirk Cousins rushing touchdown? Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, nobody else was running the fucking ball in. Everyone just kept running into the wall.
Oh, wow. New England touchdown.
So they pulled away in that game. What's that, 28-14?
Yeah. People underestimated Billy's ability to end out on a high note.
Did you see Kirk doing Justin Jefferson's dance?
Is that another missed extra point for Bailey? My God, what a joke.
The one and only Holden Kushner said that if I decide to go live tonight for Sunday Night Football,
get his ass. Let's go, G-Men.
He will hop on. Go ahead, Giants.
Buffalo.
For Joey.
Touchdown.
One time for Joey Work. I'm a clapper.
And there's the Pittsburgh touchdown. Claypool jump ball.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, now Cleveland's got motivation to score. They want to go up They want to go up 2 scores.
I was literally just checking what the line was.
So JJ, on that show this morning with Holden, did he ask you any questions like a cop would or anything?
I was expecting some stuff, I was expecting some stuff.
He didn't try to pin any drugs on you or anything, right?
No. No, thank God.
Yeah, could we talk about what was happening with those sunglasses? I mean,
oh wow, Atlanta's gone. Atlanta's inside the 5.
What was the Cush trying to accomplish with that look?
He scratched his cornea yesterday.
How the fuck do you do that?
Well, he had said his kid did it on accident. Now, I'll tell you this. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had your cornea scratched.
I have not.
I had it scratched about 6-7 years ago from a football game.
You're such a liar.
I swear to God. So ultimately, here's what I'll tell you. And I'm sure people in the chat, if you've had a scratched cornea, you can attest. If you get poked in the eye, okay, and it's just like a typical poke, then yeah, you rub your eye, you can't open your eye for a few seconds, and then you're good. When you scratch your cornea, you can't even look at any light whatsoever, without feeling pain.
Really?
And so I remember playing football, and I thought I just got poked in the eye, so I'm rubbing my eye. But every time I opened it, it was like a sharp pain. I couldn't understand. It's almost like you have a sharp pain, but there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can itch to stop it. There's nothing you can. So yeah, I had to.
What does it feel like? Like having an eyelash in your eye that you can't get out?
Yeah, I guess that would make sense, but it's very painful. I don't know how to better describe it. It's very painful. And I just remember I'm like, how does anybody deal with this? And I wasn't going to go to the hospital, and I think it was a Sunday actually, and a few friends came over and they were like, "What's wrong with you? What the hell?" And I'm like, I can't even open my eye. So I go to the emergency room.
He said, "How does anybody deal with this?"
I go to the I go to the emergency room, and they give me these magical eye drops that numb your eye. Oh, that felt so good.
How'd that feel? How many days were you out of commission?
So it was weird. So they took a little minor X-ray, and they said that I had scratched the upper and lower part of my cornea. And they gave me the drops, and they said it's one of those things that you just kind of have to wait out. Sometimes it's like a 24-hour thing. Sometimes it's a 48-hour thing. But if you need to come back, that's fine. We'll give you more drops. But they don't give those drops to anybody. I forgot why. They can't prescribe them to anybody. I don't know why, but I went home. The numbness wore off after about 3 hours, so it was annoying. Went to sleep, woke up, pain was gone. It was like it never happened.
That's probably why, JJ, because they numb your eye. People out there would just stuff the whole bottle in their eye. You just never get the feeling back.
But no, I promise you it was true. It was I was 21, 22, and I know I don't look it now, but I was in decent shape back then. I used to play a lot of football, a lot of two-hand touch football, flag football leagues. And a guy went up for a jump ball and missed the ball and literally took a receiver's glove and poked inside my eye and out. But yeah, all good. Still living the dream.
Now, do you think that the Run Pure Bets flag football team could score on the Detroit Lions?
No.
I would dust one of them cornerbacks.
I told JJ last night, I think I'm good for 2 tuts.
I'd break the slate. Let
me tell you something, Brandon. As somebody that played a ton of tackle football when I was from the age of 10 to 15, I can promise you if there's one thing I can go back and not do, it would be play tackle football with no pads, because that's just the most ridiculous shit. I mean, you're just begging to get hurt.
Oh, I used to play in my 20s before I fell off that ladder and had 5 back surgeries. I used to play tackle football all the time with my friends every Sunday morning, around 7 a.m. before the football games would start. We used to go out and play. It's crazy. It is. I mean, at this point right now, I'd be in the hospital after the first hit.
You ain't getting past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Twatty's going to be our quarterback, our kicker.
And a wide out.
You can't resist. You thought you were gonna not mention it. You can't resist, bro.
He was salivating at that moment.
Yeah,
to
you're like me. I can't resist.
Never mind. I take back.
I take it back. I love it. I love it. But I will go on record and say I am good for 2 touchdowns.
Lean that way too, Leonard.
On the Run Pure Bets flag football team against Detroit. I love Twatty. Here he is. Twatty, come on, bro. 20 minutes and you're on the show. I thought we covered that. I'm not a kicker, he said.
I have no comments.
Twatty's the GOAT.
I mean, forget about 2 scores. Buffalo scored 3 times this half.
Yeah.
Joke. Look at Baker showing off the legs.
Now you know they're trying to score.
I'd love to end them and not let them make the playoffs.
We probably should have got on that team total. I don't think it's available anymore, though. Actually, 27.5 it is available. I guess it just comes down to, are they going to score a touchdown or kick a field goal? You would think they're playing for the field goal, right?
Yeah, I would. If I'm them, I'm going extra conservative here.
Yeah.
A lot of people have Titans as their 2-pointer today in this Survivor League.
Go through another pick. So that's 3.
Man, I'd love nothing more than the Titans to lose outright today.
I got to tell you, I think that's a dangerous play because it wouldn't shock me to see Houston hang around and maybe win that game late. I do think they're going to score at will, though. I don't know how Houston stops them from running the football. That's the problem.
Look at Baker all day to throw the football. And then off he goes again. I know I'm watching a replay, but you love to see it. The Cowboys got the ball back and they're at midfield. What the hell are the Giants doing?
Being the Giants? It looks like that team total over 22.5 I talked about all week. Mike Cash.
Yeah.
Holden got on it too. We talked about it on the Wednesday show. I was like, I like that play. I think they get over 22.5. I didn't bet it though, but I got to root it in for him because he said he bet it.
Look at this weather in New England. Well, let me see. Does anybody have Bucks? I'd love to see them somehow backdoor lose this game.
Big sack for the Giants.
Let's go. Was that 3rd down?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go, G-Men. Let's go. I picture Joey saying the exact same thing.
Twatty didn't just say, I would fire Belo. How could you fire Belo, Twatty? That B-flow is the truth. Terrible decision, though, to start Tua all these games. I agree there.
I had some guy tell me, I think it was on Twitter when I said about Flores just being stubborn about him wanting to start Tua. Like, I mean, he was like, I trust in Flores' process. It's all part of the full-time game plan. I'm like, okay, well, enjoy the couch this postseason.
Do you think that Flores is a bad coach?
No, not at all. This is one decision I think, I've definitely disagreed with.
Do, do,
And I'm
do,
Tua's
you,
truther.
do you think it's a decision that's out of his hands? Like the front office is saying, like, we want you to start Tua?
I guess it's possible.
Because he seems like such a good head coach, but it's such a boneheaded move to not have Fitzpatrick out there the last month. Like that, I agree with.
I'll die on that hill that they wanted to see what they had in him with all these draft picks they have loaded up in this draft and all the
And that makes me think maybe it was a front office decision.
Like, get him out there, see what we got, because Houston stinks. We're gonna have a top 5 pick. There's 3 to 4 quarterbacks on the board that could step right in and try again. If he's not it, you want to know right now. You don't want to wait until the year after this when all the quarterbacks are in the NFL and you can't draft them.
Ramon said Fitz is great if you love throwing picks. Come on, Ramon.
I mean, Tua is whipping him around today.
That's a little unfair, I think. You can't even make a rational argument as to why Ryan Fitzpatrick didn't start this entire year.
Jay, did you play any Marvin Jones today?
Yeah, I have him in the one game stack.
Okay.
Yeah, Jay.
That wasn't a touchdown though, Tyler.
It wasn't? They called it back?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, still, his stat line, 6 catches, $154 and 2.
Yeah.
I think Tua should have sat the whole year behind Fitzpatrick, learn everything that he can learn, soak it all up, and then, maybe next year you give him the nod. But Ryan Fitzpatrick gets you into the playoffs, no doubt.
Another Ravens interception. Have a day.
Brandon said, Jay, would you go for this 4th down play if you're Tampa, or do you kick it?
I mean, they just went for it, didn't they? I think. I tell you what, that's a scary team, right? The Bucks. I mean, they're another team playing their best football of the season right now.
They need Mike Evans, though. He needs to be healthy.
He's a big part of it. I mean, but hey, look, here's why you got Antonio Brown, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, now Godwin steps up one spot, Brown moves into the number 2 slot, and Scotty Miller steps right into number 3.
I agree, though. They're a different team with Evans. Browns looked good today. They've been targeting him a lot more since Evans went down.
I'd love to see Mason Rudolph knock them out of the playoffs here. Wouldn't it be such the Browns thing to do to win like 10 games, best season in like 20 years, and miss the playoffs still? How
about this too? Like petting the time you got it. You're either winning or losing this bet. I mean, you want to talk about getting good numbers. I mean, 7.5 was floating.
Wow, Jefferson got the rookie receiving record. Good for him. That kid is a stud.
Yeah, Evans is done for the year. Look at Daniel Jones stepping into the pocket. Send this team home, Danny.
Yeah, I really want them to win for Joey and my mom.
Wait, mom's a big Giants fan?
Yeah, my mom's in the other room with my daughter. She came over to watch the Giants game with her. I'm surprised we haven't heard her screaming in the other room. She is a huge Giants fan. Huge.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. She's like, I guess I'm gonna have to root for Philly tonight. I'm like, yeah, if the Giants win, you are.
Oh, here I am making fun of Daniel Jones with the inevitable Daniel Jones turnover. that I'm looking at the replay. That wasn't on him at all. The ball hit the receiver right in the chest. He dropped it and it bobbled into the dude's hands.
My mother says it's disrespectful to call him Danny Dimes. She calls him Danny Dollar Bill. That's what she calls him.
Oh boy, was that a bad sack to take?
Yeah.
That's typically his MO though. I mean, this is the shit he does. It's like, whoa, what a play next to, wow, what a play in the exact opposite direction.
I mean, you're in field goal position at the 33, and you take that sack.
That was a terrible block, though. I mean, the one dude had one job.
I mean, that is a terrible, terrible sack to take. Now they need 6 yards.
How about Pittsburgh inside the 10?
Uh-oh.
Oh, is that a catch?
Uh-oh.
Is that a catch? At least to get them in field goal range? Oh, I don't know, Jay. That doesn't look like a catch. Nope.
Oh, here we are at the 1 again for Detroit. And just to bang me in the ass, they'll bring back in Adrian Peterson.
That's a catch, Corey? Settle down. How is that a catch?
A catch and the field goal's good, Jay. Let's go.
Yeah, but that wasn't a catch.
Touchdown, DeAndre Swift. Yes, I thought they'd bring in Adrian Peterson. Finally. That a girl?
All right, let's go, G-Man. Let's root this in for Joey Work and Judy. I would love to see Cleveland fans. Absolutely.
It would be great to watch them go 10-6
Oh,
and drop out of the playoffs, losing to Pittsburgh with a backup quarterback.
Or how about even this, guys? Like, if Pittsburgh scores and misses the 2-point conversion, that kills every Cleveland teaser.
yeah. Yeah. 2.5. Definitely.
Yeah, it just seemed like Cleveland on that drive got very complacent in field goal range.
Kenny says, Jay, would you rather have Wentz or Darnold? Can I take option C, which would be like JJ or Tyler?
Just a name out of a hat.
Yeah, I would take option C, JJ or Tyler.
Well, if you could pick the coach coming with him, Jay, you got to take Carson Wentz and bring Frank Reich with him. But if you're getting Adam Gase, you might as well put a running back at quarterback.
Look at these Giants trying to hold on for dear life. Let's go.
Let's go, G-Man. Barring a penalty, I think Brady threw another touchdown pass. Might come back, though.
All those Jets +3 tickets.
One up in flames.
All those sharps today. Burn that ticket. Wow, Tampa hung 40, huh?
Yeah, I mean, this is the best they've looked all year. Well,
They seem like they might have flipped their switch.
I mean, coming into this game, as far as their last few games, this is the best they've looked all year.
Better than the Detroit game, you think?
No, I mean, coming into this game, like their last few games of the year, they've looked so good. Pittsburgh touchdown.
Oh my God! Please get this 2-point conversion. I want to see Browns fans on Twitter like
Crying.
burning jerseys.
Right, calling for Stefanski's firing.
Yeah. Yep.
Wouldn't it be such a thing for Mason Rudolph to do it too?
I don't know how you stomach that. How do you stomach being at home as a 10-point favorite against Mason Rudolph to make the playoffs? That's a tough pill.
Oh, they missed it. Oh, they missed it. Mason Rudolph's crying for a flag.
You're making a flag on a 2-point conversion. He overthrew him by like 12 feet too. He thought Claypool was like 9'6".
Every single Browns teaser, like JJ just said, went up in flames.
Dallas is moving just slow enough to make sure that this is their last drive of the game, which that I can't understand. We got a lot of 4:00 games coming up. But we hop off here, right? Go to 4s.
Yeah. We'll hop off, and then we'll be on at 4 for subscribers. But we have a great slate at 4:00. We'll definitely try to hit some plays live. I have 2 plays on the spreadsheet on the 4:00 slate. Tyler has 1 play. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go. We should have a bunch of opportunities.
Come on, G-Men.
Who has this ball?
What's up, Twatty?
What's up?
Did Cleveland not recover?
The outside official said that Cleveland got it early.
Yeah, he didn't have it though. He did not have it. It was in between his legs.
I know you got to let that scrum unfold to decide who's got it. I think he's got it though. Fucking Browns are terrible.
We got down in Dallas here, Jay. Can we get this home?
I mean, we have to. We have to get it home for my mom, for Joey work,
Add me to the list.
for you in Survivor. We got to get this home.
Timeout, Dallas. How many timeouts does Pittsburgh have?
3.
Oh, they have 3.
So they just gave up 9 yards on a first down.
Yeah, that's the only problem. They ain't stopping him 2 more times and holding him to 1 yard.
Yeah, look, I don't care what they do. Just get out of here with a win, Cleveland.
I mean, the Steelers are missing every good player they have except Juju.
All the receivers are playing.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, all the receivers.
They're missing Ebron, and that's it off the offense, other than Lyman and Ben.
I don't think you can really sneak from here if you're Dalton.
I had Minnie winning that game by 7, actually, Kenny. Which is a shock. I was shocked when I ran the numbers on it that it was that much. So I didn't give it out because it was only, I think it was, what the hell was it?
That was a great read. That was a great read option by Dalton. When I said sneak, I felt like from where they were, he couldn't just, do a QB dive up the middle. But a read option where he takes it to the outside was nice. Dropped.
Yeah, 77-70 is what I had the game, and it was a 1-point spread. I'm so bad at fantasy. I have 3 guys that gave me 105 points, and I still can't win any money. It's embarrassing. I have Marvin Jones, Madison, and Lamar Jackson.
What'd you do? The early only play? The early only or the
Yeah.
early only? Okay.
I have 160 points right now. 3 guys give me 105. The rest of the team gives me.
Imagine fall for a
55.
pump fake. Imagine fall for a pump fake if you're the Giants there. Dude's 5 yards past the line of scrimmage.
How about Miami has a chance to get into the playoffs? First off, you start Tua, and you give up 56 points. Well, you clearly don't deserve it. Well, let's see what Mason and Garrett have to say.
Every game went over except Baltimore, right?
I think so, yeah. They had to start Tua, though, Twatty, because he had the COVID, didn't he?
Well, no, I'm not particularly talking about this game. And, I mean, I was, but in general, he's made the wrong choice 4 weeks in a row, hasn't he? Or 5 weeks in a row. Not particularly about today, although it was the biggest game.
Yeah, we were talking about
nothing to do with 56 points, though, that they gave up.
Yeah, do you know that the second half total, Twatty, for Buffalo was 6.5, and they put up 4 touchdowns?
Really?
Yeah, we cashed that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I haven't looked at the bottom yet. Bottom of the board there. How Madison has 1 touchdown in this game is alarming. They were on the goal line 10 times. I don't know.
And the one touchdown was receiving, Twatty, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right.
For whatever reason, the goal line, they keep bringing in Boone, and they let Cousins sneak.
Mike Boone?
The backup, yeah. He has a touchdown.
I didn't know he was even in the league still. AB went off today. Damn.
Yeah, once Evans went down, they used him as a big focal point. Oh, there goes Madison, Schwatty. Inside the 10.
If I get a touchdown here, maybe I can get back in the money a little bit.
I don't know if Detroit has any – I don't know what their timeout situation is, but Minnesota might be able to knee this out if they don't.
2 minutes, 20 seconds, or the – yeah, I don't know. Nice, Sumner.
Twatty, I didn't know we get Cleveland again next week.
We do?
Yep. They got to come to Pittsburgh now.
Oh, I love it. Love it. Yeah, we almost beat them today with this lineup we were through out
Now
there.
we're going to get back Pouncey, DeCastro, Casey Hayward, or Cameron Hayward. We're going to get back
Watt, baby Hayden.
Watt, Ebron, Ben.
Give me this garbage touchdown by Madison here. So Brady's kneeling.
Twatty needs a Madison touchdown. I need a Jefferson touchdown. Somebody get in the end zone.
Yeah, they could throw it. Yep. That's interesting, Sean. I don't know. I mean, they've been playing so bad. They won't be 9.5-point favorites. I know that. They'll be
Big sack. Big sack on first down for the G-men.
Go, G-men.
2-point favorites, 2.5. I'm sure they'll put a line out pretty quick. If this game was played last week before Pittsburgh won and beat Indy, Pittsburgh would have been a couple-point dog at home against Cleveland.
We'd have been all over that.
Oh, drop. You hate to see it.
So we're rooting for the Giants. If they win, are they in? Or they need the Eagles?
They need the Eagles to help them out, but they need to get this one first.
Did you put anything on the sheet today, Twatty?
No.
I'm definitely going to have a play live for the fours. I'm just debating on a few player props before these games start.
Yeah, I got
Cousins kneeling.
two plays at 4.
But he can't run out the clock, I don't think. Okay.
There's 7 games. If there's 7 gives a lot of 4 o'clock games.
I know. It's a big slate, man. That's why I only had the one play at 1 o'clock. Figure throw a couple plays on at 4.
Yeah, I guess you can kneel from the 2-minute warning. No timeouts. Who scored for Miami?
That Colts line's up to 15.5.
Mike Perry.
Of course he did.
I gotta tell you, bro, like I'm tempted to take Jacksonville. 15.5.
Scott,
Hear my mother? Anybody hear my mother screaming in the background?
picked off. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
that's a big habit.
go. You love to see it.
Yep, that was Judy in the background.
Let's go. Remember when you were like, I'm surprised I'm not hearing my mom?
Yeah. There goes Judy.
Joey's going nuts right now.
Oh my God, everybody's gonna fucking sucker me into a Sunday night show. Fucking Judy loves to see it. Ah! Go ahead, Judy.
Cherry Judy?
Oh, my mother's name is Judy.
No, I know. I was being stupid.
Yeah, so guys, I'm at the point now where it's Cardinals and Skins, and I don't think anybody beats me. Do I start thinking about hedging?
Wait a minute. You had to pick 5 games. How many are official right now?
Oh, wait, Cowboys have 3 timeouts. This game ain't official yet.
All right, but how many of the 5 games? How many are you
2
official?
winners in, not
All right,
including Giants.
all right, 2 winners in, not including the Giants. How are the people around you doing? Is anybody looking to go 3-0 at 1 o'clock?
So 5 people have the Cowboys. 5 of the other 10 have the Cowboys. So that's already 1 out.
Okay.
That's already 5 out. Let me see. A lot of people have the Titans. Somebody picked the Falcons. Good for them.
Like if you're in the lead right now in the clubhouse with 2 games to play at 4 o'clock, and they are the Cards and the Skins, then if we're talking about 25 G's, then yeah, then the conversations need to start about hedging. Yeah. Are you in the clubhouse right now going into 4 o'clock?
Well, okay, so 5 people picked the Cowboys. So they already, well, again, this is why this game matters. So I guess I can't even entertain and there's a first down, Wayne. No, he fumbled.
I don't know who has it, though.
What are you doing?
Oh, my God, Dallas has it. Oh, my God. Where are they on the field right now?
They're at like the 40. What are you doing?
Oh, my God, how do you fumble that ball?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God, how do you fumble that ball? Like, the only thing you have to do is not fumble that ball.
They're saying the Giants saying they had it underneath the pile. So I don't. What are you doing?
I'll be honest.
Once you're losing the football, do everything you can to regain the football. Why are you trying to continue running?
I'll be honest. Goldman looks like he has it though under that pile, doesn't he? He sits down and has it right between his legs. Like he definitely looks like he has that ball.
Yeah,
they're saying he got knocked right over top of it though, Jay. He's like sitting on it.
Like, why are you looking upfield with the football? Go down. The game's over.
Yeah, that is egregious.
That's so bad.
Like if he goes down there, literally, it's over.
Yeah, he's literally looking upfield. Like, what are you doing?
And how does the ball? He wasn't even touched. How does the ball slip out like that?
Brandon.
I mean, that's like vintage Tiki Barber. Can you imagine? Well, the good news is, Jay, they still need to get in the end zone.
Yeah, but I mean, this puppy was over. I mean, what are you doing,
bro? I point taken.
And they got 2 timeouts, Dallas.
All of a sudden, Judy got quiet.
Yeah, I'll say Judy is dead silent.
Judy is quiet right now in that room. I'll tell you that.
I don't know how you can flip this though. If they said they didn't change it, right? So on the field they said Dallas football.
Yeah, they did.
Tough to flip.
Oh yeah, that ball popped all the way out to the top of the pile.
Yeah, I didn't think he sat on it. I thought it came out.
It popped all the way out to the top, and Gregory looked like he was trying to get it.
Man, that is. Yeah, dude, you're right, Twatty. That is terrible.
Goldman had a good combined like 3,000 pounds on top of him when that ball was in there.
They're all high fiving. Like who are you high fiving Goldman for?
I want to know. I would pay right now at this moment.
Oh well, look at the pile. He's underneath the pile with it. Do you see that look?
You'll see.
I hope they have that angle. He's underneath the pile with the ball on his chest. Goldman covered.
Oh really?
He's underneath the pile with the ball on top of his chest, both hands over it.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's got to be it right there.
How is that look not Giants football?
That's Giants football. That has to be.
Oh, yeah, that's Giants football. There's no way.
There's no way you can overturn that. I would pay $500 right now for a webcam inside the living room of Joey Work's father's house right now.
Oh, they
Good job to get them.
actually changed the ruling to Giants football. I didn't even realize that.
Good job to get the ball back by him.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's no chance that that's getting overturned. That's Giants ball. Now kneel the ball and let's be fucking done with it. Look at Danny Dimes. He's like, how could it be?
I see Gallman laughing. It makes me think that like he's pretty confident.
I'll tell you what, the MVP of that game right there is whoever had that camera angle. First down, New York. Let's go. Let's go. I'm a clapper. I'm a clapper in 2021.
All right. So back to our scheduled programming where I review the other people.
Now, are you in the clubhouse at 3-0 right now going into 4 o'clock? Anybody 3-0?
I don't think it matters as much that I'm 3-0. I think it really matters who everybody's got left. Like I said, you got 1, 2, 3. You got 5 people with Cowboys. Somebody who doesn't have the Cowboys picked the Falcons. Let me just make sure.
Wow, it could come down to like a Sunday night sweat, huh? For Washington.
Yeah, so somebody who has the Cowboys, or somebody who doesn't have the Cowboys pick the Falcons. So that leaves 4 entries left without a loss. Somebody has the Saints as their 2-pointer, Browns, and then they have Raiders.
Who was your 2-pointer? Baltimore?
2-pointer was Baltimore.
Okay.
Browns. Let me think. So Browns, Broncos. Oh, somebody picked Browns, Broncos, Washington. Wow, Patriots. Oh, they have Cow. I don't know why I'm looking at that. They picked Cowboys. Okay, so somebody has Browns. They still need Saints, Raiders. I have the Cardinals in Washington. So ultimately, if the Saints and Raiders both win, at best, this guy can just tie me. At best. Okay. So I'm not worried about him anymore because we have the same final 2 picks.
Right.
This guy has Titans, Saints, Cardinals, Washington, Raiders.
Saints, Cardinals, Washington.
So
he could go 5-0.
He needs Titans, Saints, Raiders to win. I just need Cardinals to win, and then we'll split because we both have Cardinals in Washington.
Oh, right.
This guy's got Titans, Saints, Chargers, Raiders, Washington.
So he could go 5-0, but
right now he's 0-0.
Right.
It looks like I really just need the Raiders to lose.
Okay. I might have to bet the Broncos as like a camaraderie bet.
I might give it out as a sheep play. Do like a Texas hedge.
I might literally have to take the Broncos right now. I mean, if that's what you need to lock up half of the 25K or maybe all of it, then I'm betting the Broncos for a unit.
Yeah, because the Raiders, I'm trying to look. Every lineup that doesn't have Cowboys, Raiders.
Yeah, plus they all those people that are alive have not even played one game and they have to go 5-0.
Yeah, so this one guy's got Colts, Titans, Saints, Washington. He's the only one.
Colts, Titans, Saints, Washington.
He's the only one that doesn't have the Cowboys or the Raiders. So Colts. So he needs Colts, Titans, Saints.
Basically, in that scenario, you just need the Cardinals to win.
If the Cardinals win, at worst, I push with that guy.
Right.
And to be clear, it's not that I have 25K riding with Drew Lock. It's just that that's my easiest way to victory.
Right.
Of course, the Saints could lose outright.
Now, does second place get anything?
No.
So you need to basically tie with somebody in order to chop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
It's just this one of the survivor pools I'm in, Brandon.
Wait.
All right, so yeah.
Well, I'm taking the Broncos. Yeah, I'll ride it out with you.
I'm thinking I throw it on. Yeah, Denver money line.
plus 126. Let's go. Could we get a better number than that?
We could wait to in-game it. I mean, Denver's tough to watch.
That's true. That's true. We could in-game it. Get a better price.
Because at worst, they're either ahead and I'm good, or we get a better number.
Yep.
I'm all for that. We'll wait.
Yep. All right, boys, we're out. I'm going to go make a quick stream, and we will be live for the subscribers for the 4 o'clock games. I will throw that link in the Discord. I will also throw it on the spreadsheet. We will see you guys in about 5 minutes on the subscriber stream. Everybody, it's been a fun year. We will be on for the playoffs all throughout. So we'll see you next weekend. And hopefully may the winners be yours. We'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
Later, everybody.